ensem ne dɔɔso na anɔpɛ na de bedi kasebo ne mu bi akɔtene ne sɛ nei MPP amanyɔkuo no wɔnom ahwɛ mu nkrɔfoɔ nyinaa a wɔma suspend wɔn sɛ wɔnom betimi asa aba abɛka amanyɔkuo no sɛ na be wɔn betimi aboa ma pɛpɛɛpɛ yɔ ne nka bom etimi aba amanyɔkuo nim sanso na Ghana National Union of Technical Students ne wɔnom kyerɛ ma na no basabasa ɛkɔɔ so ɛwɔ Bogatanga no wɔnom akasa atia kyerɛ ma ankɔ yie koraa yɛde kasebo ne kwakopie mu nkrɔfoɔ ama so na de Canada manim na ba beto dwa wɔsoafo ɔhwɛ adwadie ho nsensem so ne nnwuma ho nsensem so ɛde nsɛm otu dwa akyire ma Air Canadian flight a ne yi wɔnom de mu nnwuma agu wɔ mahwɛ mu sɛ ɔmu samra mɛyɛ wɔ madwuma abusiansɛm bi kan sɛm we hunam de ba besom sa no pa no sia kasebo happy 98.9 FM medin di abna sante na ansa na no mentwa me ho simamra me ba mɛkyerɛ nsɛm ni mu ɛde akyerɛ mu abusia mesan so mama kwa babiem damase se masungusu amuti anopa no nsia kasebo ewo happy 98.9 FM afejibre na menche kasebo ni mumfancho sesi ame no kasa die eyade se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama enrada eyade se wotu ne tokra edi free oman Ghana hanoma okwa kopie eye aman mienu so Japan ana afenso Singapore na eno na achese nkyiremu a eba ni kyirema ya de se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama okwakodi dwumason e de ama oman Ghana se na be betimi abo ama oman Ghana esika ho nsensem betimi akoso no nkoto nchen am edwade ho nsensem betimi akoso e wo oman Ghana ha ene nkrata eba enipa ne nsa hyase e kasamafo mama mpanyini Yera Felix Ofosuko ache wosanso yesoafo a wohwe nkitahudie ho nsensem so ana achese odi nsem we nyina etudwa na okyirema mampanyi John Dramani Mahama obefrase anase na proba a wokono obefrase wo Japan kra abra eye 9 Turkey International Conference no ye African Development on African Development ho anachese obefrase wo dwumadi a obedie nase ni nyina ne se wo kwakoye aboa ene se asentiche da so ye promoting trade and investment okwakohwe se na be edwade ho nsensem so obetimi akoso wo man Ghana ha ana afenso wo man Ghana sikasem so ebetimi akoso na ese dwumadi na se obekwa akokasa no ade obekasa ede afa ho no edono na ese mampanyi John Dramani Mahama free hono ma na se Japan hono ma ade se obehia eye mpanfo atitiri bi a wonom ewo Japan honom ebi ti se mampanyini prime minister ne mpanfo bi a wonom ewo Japan ho Japan International Cooperative Agents ade se obehia wonom senior representative of Japan External Trade Organization mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ebehia wonom ni nyina ne se wonom mu ono mu kasa e de afa Ghana dwadie na afensu esikasem ho eno nkoto nche mampanyi John Dramani Mahama besa akokasa e wo Ghana Presidential Investment Forum ase eno anachese ode ensembe tudwa afa oman Ghana dwuma ayedie na afensu race setting agenda mampanyi John Dramani Mahama e de aba ade se mpanfo chirima na se nkrata ne chirima mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ebe kasa e de afa ho na se Japan manim de ade se obedi na miensa e wo ho no mani nyina ne se woni mpanfo akukudam ebe hia se ne be ya obetimi akasa e de afiri eye Japan men wo wi a na chese wo free ho nom ekọ Singapore ne ho ana Singapore no so ya ade se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama woni mampanyi na wono wo Singapore ebedi kasubom ana afenso no wono mo nimu die ewo edwadie mo meche business no ebedi kasubom ne nyina chirima se na be ebetimi aboa ma sa aman mienu we no oman Ghana yedwadie ho nsensem so obetimi akonkan yesika ho nsensem so nso betimi akonkan se na be ya wo be ka eniema Ghana ewo nso ho nsem etimi ede akye wonom abusayen to akase ebo no so emfama wa NPP amanyokuo no eyade se wonom de nkrata aba montene so kra wonom nkrata omudi aba montene so no nipa ne nsa ehya ase acting chairman ema NPP amanyokuo no Mr. Sefah-Danquah Smith na nsem ni nyina eka ne se wonom kyerema NPP amanyokuo ma wonom suspend wo mu nyina wo mu hye wo mu se omu nkonko tena fie wonom omu pam omu fra amanyɔkuo nim wonom omu yɛ omu adwen so omu nkonko hu disciplinary committee no ene wonom kyerɛ a omu do mu nyinaa bɔne akyɛ omu omu nyinaa mra no mu meka mum sɛ na bɛyɛ wɔn betimi aboa aso MPP amanyɔkuo n'asene ama amanyɔkuo no so no etimi etumpɔn na Mr. Danquah Smith den sɛ motu dwa no kyerɛ ma yɛ adeɛ sɛ wɔnom ne mpanyinfoɔ bi omu MPP amanyɔkuo no kyerɛ National Council no edi kaso bom ne nyinaa ne sɛ wɔnom ekyiri ma omu frɛ taa omu nkrɔfoɔ ne nyinaa sɛ omu mra sɛ na bɛyɛ a ebetimi aboa ma MPP amanyɔkuo no so no etimi etumpɔn na no na kyerɛ sɛ nkrataa ɛbaeɛ no ɛsɛ kyerɛ mu sɛ bia woyɛ amanyɔkuo ne ba na kyerɛ sɛ wo party membership card ne agye afiri nsɛm a wobɛtumi are apply bi wobɛtumi asa aka sɛ wopɛ bi ma yɛbɛtumi ɛde ama wo na wo apply bi ma na sɛ wo re apply bi ma ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ mfie mmienu akyi no ansa na any internal election bia no watumi agyina bi na no na kyerɛ sɛ nkrataa ɛba no wɔnom hyɛ regional na afei so constituency executives nyinaa sɛ wɔn ni so pɛpɛɛpɛ sɛ nkrɔfoɔ a wɔnom ahyɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn nkɔtena fie ɛwɔ MPP amanyɔkuo nim anaasɛ wɔnom asuspend wɔn mu anaasɛ wɔn apam wɔn afiri amanyɔkuo nim MPP amanyɔkuo mpanyinfoɔ kyerɛ ho behia sɛ region na afei so constituency ahodoɔ ne nyinaa no wɔnom bɛdi so pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ sɛ na bɛyɛ wɔn bɛsa afro wɔn nkrɔfoɔ nyinaa ama wɔn asa aba abɛka amanyɔkuo no wɔnom kyerɛ ma deɛ nti wɔn di saa dwumadie wie nyinaa sɛ na bɛyɛ bɛtumi aboa ama amanyɔkuo no atumi afa ne ntoma pɛɛfra na afei so no ntɔkwa nketenkete a ɛwɔ MPP amanyɔkuo no mu no wɔnom bɛhwɛ aso ne nyinaa no ama amanyɔkuo no atumi ayɛ baako biem na afe 2028 no so no wɔnom atumi aba abɛgye aguama no ɛde afiri NDC amanyɔkuo no nsɛm yɛtoa kaseɛbɔ no so ɛde ama ɔhene a ɔwɔ gya akoredu na ɔde nsɛm to dwa kyerɛ me ne yi ɛho behia sɛ mampanyin John Dramani Mahama wɔnom ɛwɔ Tramodern market na esi dwa kɛseɛ paa no mpanyinfoɔ ba bɛsi ama wɔnom sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ bɛtumi aboa paa ɛna ɔkyerɛ me ɛho behia sɛ ga South Municipal Assembly no ana afei nso na ɛwutu senya West Municipal Assembly no wɔnom nyinaa bɛka wɔn ho abɔ mu sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a wɔnom dwa kɛseɛ ɛwɔ hɔnom no wɔn bɛtumi aba bɛsi ama wɔn mu na ɛno na nana ɛkasa na ɔde nsɛm to dwa kyerɛ me ne yi wobɛpie hɔnom a ɛka me sɛ nkrɔfoɔ ɛtete kwan ho ana kyerɛ sɛ wɔnom di dwa a nsuo ani korakora ɛba saa na ɛsɛ kwan ho saa wɔn tete di dwa no ɛna kaa bi ba saa na ɛsɛ kaa no bɛtwi fa kaa no bɛtumi aba bɛtwi afa wɔnom so ana ɛsɛ bɛtumi de ato rɛnkyɛm ɛtumi ɛde abrɛ wɔnom na saa nsɛm wei so na nana ɛde ɛto happy kaseɛ twerɛ kronkron kaseɛ anim kyerɛ me ho behia sɛ mpanyinfoɔ ba bɛsi wɔnom dwa ne de ama wɔn sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ dwadeɛ ho nsɛnsɛm so no ɛbɛtumi akɔ so na na wie yɛ wɔ amananso hɔ a ɛkyerɛ mu a ɛho behia sɛ secondary schools ahodoɔ bi nso no ɛbɛtumi aba abɛsi hɔ nom paa wɔkyerɛ me na ɛwobɛpie hɔ a ɛka me sɛ secondary school baako koraa ni hɔ na na ɛsrɛ mpanyinfoɔ sɛ mpanyinfoɔ ɛmfa wɔnom ho nyim sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ wɔbɛtumi aba abɛsi secondary school ɛde ama wɔn nsɛm a wɔde to twerɛ kronkron kaseɛ anim no abusua yɛntie bi
yɛ wɔ Ghana program special nkranfo mi mo bi afishapa ebi saa afi bebree saa ɔno nso yɛ ne bere na yɛhwɛ ne yɛ afahyɛ na bibia yɛ kama na deɛ ameka kyerɛ abampanyin na ne nkurɔfo no sɛ ɔmmɔmmɔdɛ no ntwa ne ni ɛma yɛ wɔ gye kuroda na mputu nyama no menyɛ bi na adwuma a meyɛ mu deɛ manya DC fo Central Region na Greater Accra fo nyɛ ɔma bɛboa me papapapapa ɔmo yi me lɔre kwan na ade na mmom etitiri wɔ asase a mepɛ sɛ wɔn bɛyɛ school secondary school na bucket ma me na me mpanyinfo nyinaa yɛabɔ ɔdɛ gye police station a police station pɛ sɛ yɛfa ma aban na abɛyɛ putupu nti ama yɛatu ahyɛ da yɛbɛhyɛ da akɔ yɛabɛhu mpanyinfo no na ɔmo abɛhwɛ na ɔmo abɛbua ano because of security nti amanfo no a ɛwɔ kurom ha no yɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo biribiara yɛwɔ nti yɛantwɛn aban nti na yɛde si police station yɛpɛ sɛ asodwe da kurodua so deɛ yɛasodwe man obiara nni hɔ
ɛne a wotii yɛ nana a wɔgya kurodua na kyerɛ sɛ ɔde nsɛm yi nyinaa ɛtu dwa na owieɛ no maa bi a wɔnom di dwa nso ne twerɛ kronkron kaseɛ kasa de nsɛm to anim kyerɛ me ne wobɛpie mu wɔgya kurodua ka me ayɛ sɛ wɔnom ani dwa ana beaeɛ a wɔnom di dwa ne kwan ho no mu di dwa ɛba sa na ɛsɛ kaa bi te fa so koraa na ɛbɛtumi de ato rɛnkyɛm kɛseɛ paa ɛde abrɛ wɔ no ɔno nso nsɛm a wɔde to yɛ anim no yɛntie bi
ɛno yɛhyɛ nti yɛsrɛ aba na wa be bua ye ne aye market aye bubo nkwala wo kwa ya pese ni nyina chire ntwa dia ye nsuo dia ba ko pe entem waye e ma ye bre ya di wo fie
Eni a wuti ye eye dwadefo a wono mo je krodua na chese wono de nsem we nyina etu dwa. Ebusia yentu akase ebo no so emfama wa ebetu odwa se okopie mu Obologatanga Technical Institute wa ene basabasa ekoso ohonom yie pa. Ama esuafo no kra nam tokwa a ekoso no wonom headmaster ne Bangalore wo makwa kotwadwa atumu pa enya asem kuma kra na ne nam so Amagana National Union of Technical Students wonom de nsem aba betudwa akasa afa ho se eniema a ekoso Obologatanga Technical Institute no ankoyie kra ene nsem ne ba ne betudwa se asuafo no mako nsia eyade se wonom ho etimi ekaye na nam so mampenfo hye se wonom to school ni mu kra eno nkotonche school library ho no so no eyade se wonom timi etwa eja to mu headmistress ne Bangalore so eyade se wonom etimi etwa eja to mu ne na je se nkrata e ba nipa ne nsa ehya ase eye coordinating secretary seed Zakaria no de nsem otudwa chima asem ekoso Obologatanga Institute no Technical Institute no entwa ye kura hu hia esre asuafo no se wonom hwe na te se pepepe yo entoye na wo asem a nyese bia wo kotwa ato school library ma na se bia headmistress fie ene be ma saade we nyina ato atwa wonom fa kwan papa so se na be ya ensem ha wonom no ombetimi adane di ankire mpemfo na ntokwa ne basabasa ekoso no enya de se ehu ehia nenze so mo de nsem otu anim awofo a wonom emma wo school honom nyina anim se wonom hwe se na be ombetimi ni omuma etimi akasa se na be basabasa ekoso Obologatanga Technical Institute no etu obetimi atwa wonom sade adesrede ma Ministry of Education afenso mpemfo omuka bi wo mu se hu behia se Obologatanga Technical Institute no enam basabasa ekoso enam so ama school dining kra na hyehye bi hu damage aba hu nyina mpemfo hwe na se wonom siesie kra se na be betimi aboa ama bibia nso etimi akoso Awusayentu akase ebo no so emfama wa na anu fiada ne beto odwa se okopie mu wo mfimfini mantema ene MRB Rural Bank no wo we ne ba mfimfini mantema konferenfo pa abra na abono donko pepepe wonum kopie mu hon man se womba bebu bank nanim eyi honum sika nyina ene asem no ebeto montene so no security man wo honum na chese police station wo honum wo yi wonum asutire kra emma wonom di police patrol team ekopie mu ewo Winneba wonom ene asem ne kopie saa na se bia police patrol team no kopie honom sa nya asem kuma akora tututu etimi koso pa ene akromfo remfo ito na afenso aposifo no ato wonom toto saa ne nam so ama akromfo remfo no etimi edwaneye ne nkrata eba ne echima ya de se obie ne ho a otimi epraye na wonom nya akade bi ti se etu anka wonom ede kwakodi sa adwuma no ana afenso no eniema bi a wonom susu se nkomode kwakobu saa bang nanim ana chese wonom timi enyaye ene nam so ama anti-robbery unit ewo criminal investigation department headquarters Accra hanom omuchirema ya de se wonom so aposifo wo we ne baase na esa asem ne munhwehwe mu pa wonom atimi de agu akwan mu firi se kamia se bura banga hodro wo mfimfini mantem kanka ne we ne ba honom no ene obehu na enei akromfo akwa china na akromfo akwa hadwin ye pa wo honom akrono ba ekoso no hadwin timpanfo chirema ene wonom de hwehwemu mu odin pa egu akwam no mususu pa sa akromfo wonfo yi wonom free asante mantemu kumase ana chese wo mu pepie mu honom mutimi di dwuma etise Ebisa yatwa kase ebo no so e de amawa president of Dakit Patriot Club Ghana Limited ano Porsche abafo eje enei wode afutuo nchenkyerenche pa egu akwan mu e de ama awofo nyina se hu behia sa awofo wonom be kyirikyiro mu ma amamre ene amane se ne be yebetimi aboa okyirema enei game so man Ghana ha obi awo ne ba opese brofo ana chese wode tete akra na se twi kasa na se gan kasa na se kasa ahodo e wo man Ghana ha no ma wonom betimi di atete mu ma ne nyade se ye saa wo man Ghana ha kyirema ehu behia pa se empenfo ana se awofo no ebema amamre amane yɛde atete yɛ ma wɔ man Ghana ɛno sa ne ɛboa ma man Ghana nkora no wɔnom hu Ghana amamre amane ne nneɛma ebetimi aboa ama ɔman na timi atumpan me hu se bi a we yɛ mekasa anase we nyɛ mekasa wɔde nsɛm bebree ka ho yɛntie ne nsɛm ne bi
Wabɛyɛ dɛ sɛ ɛka pɔtɔka sankotia na ɔkyerɛ dɛ ɔmo enyimnyam ɔyɛ mɔbara osan dɛ nhwehwɛmu kɔ ama yɛata ase dɛ sɛ enyimwara wɔ kasaeɛ a ogbe wadwene mu ihu pɔtɔka sɛ no pɔ yɛe mɔ nti no me dwene dɛ enye ne mpanyinfo no mo yɛnyɛ yɛn ho dɛ anada abatan amamefo na mpanyinfo mo yɛnyɛ yɛn ho dɛ yɛn ne kasa no ɔyɛ nka no tete ɔyɛ kurase kasa anada ɔyɛ biribi a wɔmfa nkɔ baabi wɔdze kɔ baabi a ɔdɔ obiara nankasa ɔnya enyigye wɔnara ne kasa nti abatan yɛsrɛ yɛwɔ fie a yɛne yɛn mba yɛne wɔn nka yɛn kasa wɔkɔ school a wɔbɛhyia aborɔfo yɛne wɔn nka gano yɛne wɔn nka nkran yɛne wɔn nka ibe yɛne wɔn nka dabani nzeman ntimbe yɛhu tent wɔ ha na fɔma no pa yɛsɛ obi nso biribi na ɔkɔ fie a
ɛne a wotii yɛ panyini pa a wɔda Patcho Club Ghana no Porsche abaafo agye yi anakyɛ sɛ ɔde nsɛmwe nyinaa atu dwa na owieɛ no wama na nso hɔ no ma Ghana si ne twani baako a wagye ne din yie paa agyete anan wɔ no so ekopie mu odwumadie na se de nsɛm tu dwa ho hia obehia sɛ enkora wɔ ɔman Ghana ha nso ne yɛbɛkyɛ wɔn mamamrɛ ne amanne sɛ ne bɛyɛ a wɔn ntimi enyina mfiri ho no so nsɛm ɔde tu dwa no yɛntie bi
sai ni cheti bi ebe ma janko na aba no omo hia sa ne nya na nya aboa ya ama ya toye ni yẹn sẹ na wọn mo fa no ebi agolo bi yẹn hwẹ adaptability no o da mbana ya de a de me da mu ni no nti na e mo mo se Simon 24 year no no omo so mo training no mo aye because omo ni nya ye no na meka se ye mo because most of the time na devices na dey amomo nti ye mo so nya efi because America ni America na e was say ye deliberate say sa agwa dia e di wa ha no e ka ye Ghanaian part of our game
ɛne a wotii yɛ ɛyɛ agyete ana wɔno yɛ Ghana si ne twani paa wagye din wɔ si ne twani mabra na wɔnom yɛ dwumadi mu kyerɛkyerɛ nkora kwan a ɔman Ghana mamrɛ ɛne amanne wɔ mbehu na kyesokopie dwumadi na sɛ ɔde nsɛmwe nyinaa etu dwa ebusuafo kasebo no konkopie mu ɛwɔ nkrɔfo ama so na ne Canada manim na yɛde kasebo ne kwa kopie na ebetu odwa sɛ kopie mu wɔ Canada manim a wɔn mu di dwuma ɛwɔ ewiem hyɛn mu na ɛsɛ ɛyɛ Canadian flight for attendance no yɛade sɛ wɔn do mu adwuma egu hɔ kora kyi ma nya de sɛ wɔn bɛyɛ adwuma no ebie mu na no nenam so ama ɛne job minister ɔsoafo a ɔhwɛ enwuma ho nsɛnsɛm so ɛwɔ Canada manim de nsɛm aba betu dwa kyerima aban no ahyɛ sɛ wɔn mu yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ wiemhyɛn mu ɛwɔ Canada manim no wɔn nyinaa sankopie wɔn nnwuma so ɛne dɛ sɛ na bi wɔn bɛfura ase kora ɛtimi ayɛ adwuma ebusa yɛ nyina nsɛm wɔ so ne mfa no pa no nsia kase ɛbɔ yɛde bɛso mo wɔ happy 98.9 FM no yɛmfa ne nyinaa ɛnsi wɔ hanom ne wɔ kase ɛbɔ ne mu no nsɛm a wokyeyɛ no ebi ne sɛ MPP amanyokuo no ɛnɛyi ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wɔn kyerɛ wɔn kɔnfo wɔn asɔspendi wɔn nyinaa wɔn nsa amara mepia amanyokuo no ne so wɔn do mbɔ ne akyɛ wɔn sɛ na bi wɔn bɛtumi aka abom ɛtumi aboa ma amanyokuo no ɛtumi akɔ so Ghana University Union wɔn Technical Institute for ne wɔn de nsɛm otu gya kyerɛ ma Bogatanga Senior Technical School ntɔkwa ɛkɔɔ so wɔ hɔ no ɛnya adeɛ sɛ wɔn mfo asokro maka sɛ tia yɛde kase bɔ ne kopie mu Canada manim na Canada ɔsoafo hwɛ di adwade ho nsɛnsɛm so kyerɛ ma wɔn mu yɛ adwuma wɔ wiemhyɛm mu a wɔn do wɔn adwuma ato wɔn sa mepie wɔn nnwuma so na wɔn nyɛ adwuma no ebusansɛm bi ka nsɛm wɔ ho nam de bɛsom wɔ sa no pa no nsia kase bɔ happy 98.9 FM midin di abna asante semufoɔ ɛyɛ Madam Fati Shaibu Ali anakyɛ sɛ ɔtimi ɛsa kasebo ni ma me sɔre so ama Mr. Sefah-Danquah ɛde happy morning show ato amoso makramo
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG.
We stand with you.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa. Nanso, wusike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, wonmo a wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Freyen. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a yedi twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi dibia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wudi dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Freyen. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Freyen, documentaries, freyen, photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freyen. Why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freyen. Jingles, IVR, any voice-over production, Freyen, short and long film, Freyen. Yetete phone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan yewo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
26 minutes past the hour of 6. Yemma watching Happy Morning Show. So, and 18th of August 2025 in the year of our Lord. Good morning, welcome. Otianga from number 12 at General Street, Asylum Down, Accra, Nisim 100.1 FM or Tamale, Nisim 95.9 FM or Bogatanga. Yevanas Kessiama, the news team, somebody, Cassiabo, Luciandi, and a brain and a page. Mamika said Premotua, Yevasandi, Cassiabo, Prem to bread, you know, dear bro. Nunciambo and Yumra, the main sermon. Don't share back on some who do it, dear him or Macron Gana Mono. Happy Cassiabo, Yadbe bro. Live on Happy 98.9 FM. Yanko Pami and the man was sick. And the other not seeing in a Beman and Nano Pay. Weather update and family T4 I'm a Jim Ray and Nano Pay. Nana Amwako Jr. And then they were to Appetit, Abefontin Tankesian so. Ghana Meteorological Agency, and about day, weather updated your brain on a pay. The University of Yimu and Seminole Ebay don't should do me no idea anymore. Duty forecaster and a Rebecca Ebuka. Where Rebecca Bediacon, Rebecca Bediacon, and comedy. And you know, Minuaba Ebuka, and then yawa, and a Rebecca Bediacon, Becky, and your night to say, and I see any demo was say with me, we more crutin seminal. A dear gun crater, so to be appeting their mind. Yemfa said, if you moon 7 bay, don't sure it do you know the anymore. Yemfa, it be Emerald, Ghana Meteorological Agency say, and they, Oba Omai, Anna for more. But you mean 10 years, ya didn't should be a mimic a crack. Repeating a crack. Now, maybe it is and crying. Cassoa, keep cousin Potamo. Occupying men 15 for moon, Crutua Donoa. Yame Paul in Sue and Suani and quiet a one. Okoko food, dear. Said the Ghana met you 4 trim a bo ABC, power, but I saw Namanya, the abit me who will me more. Manam, a quiet who do so a more cash and no, I ceremony, my affi, a war, a quiet a hold on so. Sounds like you watch him or down any important one. The horns of a bo ABC papa, and as a bobber boy papa. Copiamu or may at Tiffin Crutobi say Yendi. Bole, Damango, Bogatanga, Nalergu, and a wa. Ghana met you 4 trimua, and a day and a paino. ade a nsuo no ebe munum na nim yie pa ho awia e wo bra premo ato Ghana metu se emia hodo bi wa hwe nim nsuo beto okopie mu e wo man etififa mu a eye Bolgatanga na Lerigu na wa ye hwe nim nsuo betimi atoto ho okopie mu man finfini efa mu a emia hodo bre no na yade hwe nim nsuo no be mu na nim nemum ukọ kudru sunyan chachiman ene ne mpotamu a Ghana metufo emia so ate se nsuo betimi atoto e wo ho e wo bra premo ato e wo enne dai mu anwumre no enne anwumre ye hwe nim se o man atifamu emia hodo bi ne nsuo no betimi atoto na emu emia hodo aka e wo man mu nyina no ye hwe nim se eye nsuo no ebetimi emuna yie pa duty forecaster Rebecca Bediako on the cruising semigun krata so a woni bi ato apetima amane yan yabo ehun daru edi ama etifo na enfo no ebraso say ye de with ye newspaper headlines no ebratifo na enfo na no pedo bokrata wodo na no pe abadwomu mo the daily graphic wa BNFT wa ha the news center Ghanaian Times Chronicles of bokrata ndo bokrata wodo na no pe abadwomu ni nyina e wa ha ye de etifinsem no bi ebre etifo na enfo yemfa and as kesi yemfa the entire production team na yema abajafo akwa rapapa fati shaibu ali watana the prince obapo kwa yim brown on so atana na abajafo yema chema makwa
yeah just so Sefah
birthday
boy happy birthday to you
damas
and then birthday no year na we the band
ade
and then birthday no year na la passe sa usru se unyi ubewu
baby osoro we ka so your party
we are la passe
osoro we ka so your party
usru se unyi
la passe be na me
na say yante wonka birthday a wudi
said they want to make us
no kra menu nti obi refi anope na me ka chense no num se enu ayo be no si wayare osi sama yare sama on kama minti a okodi indian aduane oti asofa se wakodi indian aduane be de na ohuni mu
nyina sisi orefi se ya wadani buza se unya 25,000 Ghana cedis and then ade be ye and oka say didi count 5,000 e be kwa kodi indian aduane ndem se bia bi betom
na ne kon ado ache
and akodi indian aduane and abone yare
na sa say no 25 we no so obi so de be niema be 5 na de office
e do so we
omo efrefre na office ja be yi
na de obi do trade no
chia ahia na ode be
hey if you're to give this money to somebody in rural Ghana, that 25,000 Ghana cedis. Unim de be, wa unim de da.
Anyway, yeah, ma wadapa.
Madam Masi.
Yankopon kan.
Amen.
On show.
Amen.
Bibia ya wa koma so ade bia.
Amen.
Mini so de ope so ton sa ase bebre.
Yeah.
Na osisi adan akese na otonkonwa bebre nso.
Yeah. Kunya de metu eto. Na the first say kura de me da so ba kono say zi. I was meeting be a furniture shop.
So any idea what to turn be na the best start.
Number 2 din konya hene.
Oh, okay. Nice. So I got a way konya hene dada.
Nyame show de no show my. There wa come so ade bia. Now birthday no year no quietly because usuru say wu ubi.
So number 1
usuru wu.
Wo there say nya de obi abe. Onipa bia no obekire bo wase. So me one of the things that I'm not afraid of is owu. Eno ni ade no. Ade ba kwa wo so odwene ho ne de obegya akire. That's another thing that etiase na wo see timi dwene ho. So na me dwene de megya akire ho. And number 2, I was on a year fatherly duties. It is just once if you ada make say e ade a Moses tabitu kwa. It is just I was na me go fie. Kwa o matete me there. Emma yamumo efati ya damazo ai. Ya damase pa.
Aje.
Nti enye se bia. But me am share that say enya dey am post be bia about it. On any of the social media platforms and I'm also on. And so but yes still I mean a lot of people reached out to me. And I'll say those who reached out to me more those on Facebook, those who sent me messages on LinkedIn, and quite surprisingly, a lot of people send me messages on LinkedIn. I was quite surprised, Those who send me personal messages are more friend me, more Ghana, more money, more friend me. I say, thank you very much. I wanted to make it a very quiet one, but I am say the outpouring of love. And in Tiana, more the friend, me damas, dear Musa will be a young couple and na next year no we'll plan around that because you know we'll be friend with that na the party no here next year birthday no be party why obi a be tun sa fro bia e be si juada nyame dom ni egusu ti ase a next year birthday no be si juada
be si juala
be si juala nti ene ewo modern a free sabre akopem sabre no de ewo modern na yetimi edi ho djuma party ne betun sa afro bia mo bia ba bedeli yamfa double crata hold on at defense of no family for na for na pay me won from mama na 7 from I feel my back from my
lokasa mete
ti yam go straight to the Indian Indian woman nti na ne bag ye one of them in office, and I'm say a new radio set no go to say. What do you mean? It do not on.
Now I'm person mo de 98.9. Omo de share be said that 98.9.
Okay.
Custom made.
Custom made one.
Okay. Custom.
Okay.
Custom say na me say yellow and red. And almost say. And almost yellow color nasa.
Oh, okay. Never chronicle the Democrat anumra.
Mo hwe na mi wu ma koye radio adaka o. Esremo.
I say you on my microphone.
Me psychedelic idioma bia. Yan to us that you for the chronicle the work at ano emfa emau. Banner headline or pay essay the helicopter crash. You've got us. Bahama pledges never to abandon children of fallen patriot. Audu Bahama, why I'm the right choice to lead Prempag. Ebo Kwanzaa goes home August 30. The venue is Ekumfi Ekrofo. Entisa ena ete one person mukoja ebusiano sanete. Man 72 allegedly defrauds banker and businessman of 1,500,000 Ghana cedis. 1.05 million. Whole-based businesswoman loses 2.4 million in alleged maize beans scam. Court jails businessman over 255,930 cedis fraud. And also, Ewo Ahanum. Other stories are being any stakeholders in private sector schooled on land governance and anti-corruption issues. Eastern Regional House of Chiefs mourn victims of tragic helicopter crash. Stay away from Asanko concession. Ashanti Regional Minister cautions Tonko Krom youth. 2026 budget will focus on jobs. Deputy Finance Minister Enna Eka. Way Nigeria Diary. NNPP rejects APC victory in Kano rerun election. Heads to court. Police officer, 3 civilians arrested over alleged extortion robbery in Edo. INEC declares Zamfara Assembly by-election inconclusive. Corpse of missing Nigerian woman found in U.S. The Chronicle, the Robocratano Anope.
Mepacho, Yemfa Ghanaian Times and Anope, the most authoritative newspaper. Helicopter crash, nation thrones in sorrow as victims go to final resting place into Efiada. The course so and Ghanaian Times they are to people any half ewa hey the funino but enye any kansem kra obehu abra asojafo ana asasrafo no omo pagya enipa mako nsia no mu di si omo betre so na ne omo tu omo na wa ena ba konso obehu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will receive a wreath now in the memory of the departed souls at the military cemetery. So you see omunyina military cemetery, the new military cemetery. Watch out. Ho and you see omunyina ho. Now other stories say state honors victims with posthumous promotions, national recognitions. Inti ano nso obehu page 13. Ene de nipa mako nwotwe ni nyina ewo muso mu ni hode nanso ya bom abaso pa ya bom abaso mrampani nso hye ebo se eduru mre ne ya ba be national recognition, national honors a ebe mom bi papa de bi be bobo mo bo omo ye a police a soldier for nso no ya promote omo ekọ various ranks kire se ampa enti no you go in history say rank nya yeni ansana free service no rich culture display mashi marks homo in a spectacular style into Kwadwo obehu gamanche ni takitewia true the second and the ono and all petty quickly pa bama pa ne bo kentinka pa ne su quickly no normal gamanche nso di na chi a all petty ni nyina ne se obompaye e de ma yenya yete enkransase su nyina safie yebedi bibia e de yakoma so bia ebebam eno ena ye amane course a ye bom e de ama ena no pay police foil robbery attempt on microfinance rural bank enti Kwadwo na nka ene robbery attempt bi nkrofo bi kutekutatu akatakata omanimu a omakopie mu na ene nka omukuyi sika e wo ho nyina ne no ena police for tetete omo a na omo se hey mo ba ba yeden wa ha nkrofo yi yamuji omo brim pa violent clash forces closure of Boga Tech enti ukopie mu Oboligatanga Technical Institute Kwadwo ene esewani o efiada no ne sewani pa na pinchin esi na jo de suomu 1 am ena sa pinten ni nyina se a grief student bi am sorry am se niema ekoso no e wo school mu homo ni nye ho kra ni nyina se a suspended ye omo abrantie baako enum omo suspended mrantie enum ena omo se omo bonyo so ne omo tisi mu sese niema sesi school na dwapade nyina eno ena nei ya to school num na Kwadwo minimum se wahu video see of accident see was boy enipa num ni nyina ne se eyewitnesses kire se na sprinter bus ne registration number 5535-2024 no ena ne simrika tente na wodia na ne tie ba akopa po wa ene odi budich esan se mrika na no otu ninti no wantimi enyina ene de enipa enum na atoa nananom won siedo a eye arehosem yie papa. Other stories, HFFG large government for $24.5 million vaccine co-financing. Ntiano obehu Mr. Kobna Minta Akando ono ene Minister of Health nifuni wa ha ene Minister enwenwe pa ni nyina ne se neni age ho pa galamsey is haram we feature Alhaji Muhammad Usman ena wabɔ ne kama ewa ha na sanso ena miami nuaba Abigail Ano on Ghanaian Times the about government must act to stop fake BT cowpea seeds we Professor Alhassan ena ka asem ya menuaba Abigail Ano abɔ no kama story na kama the ama Ghanaian Times ene anopay other stories obehu oko back page of Ghanaian Times police ladies kick off Wafu Zombie Champions League qualifier against Bayelsa Queens on Sunday. Sanso and a team Ghana names 30 athletes for CAA Region 2 Seniors Athletic Championship. Shasiye ɛnɛ yɛ kwadwo ɛnɛ 18 for ho.
ɛnɛ 18
yes ɛhyɛ ɛnɛ ɛwɔ University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Black Princesses began camping ahead of FIFA Women's U20 World Cup qualifiers. Sanso and a Ghanaian duo get CAF appointment. When a Ghanaian Times and anopay.
Yemfa Daily Graphic double crata no ehu nsɛm de bi famreti for na iPhone anopay. Na asintire da double crata no mu na anopay. Return drip machines to RCC's national coordinator warns defaulting MMDAs in TNA. Panyini a wono eno hwɛ drip so. Enene wo se machines ahodo a ɛyɛ MMDAs na sɛ constituencies ahodo ma ba bɛgye a modidi dwuma no ni nyinaa mo san emfanko the respective MMDAs no na mo fa konkuso sɛ man ni so a asotwe oh President Mahama on official visit to Japan, Singapore, Mampanyini na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama NNA krata beto dwa efiri efikesie mu kyerɛ sɛ yade a wodi nani kyerɛ mu ɛwɔ Japan ɛne Singapore no ho nsɛm agiye ɛwɔ abɛfo ntentan kɛse kwankwan nu asem kyerɛ ne mu ma ɛso Fedco redeems commercial paper issued on GSE. Other stories are Ubu Rado Bokrata no enano pay betimi hunu na wakenkan former education minister enters NPP presidential race. Former education minister yeka Dr. Yao Osei Educhum enene wako no akwakofa enkrata se opese ogina ema NPP amanyoku no etone so aba no behim franka edema the new patriotic party amanyoku no. Government will support Agotime Kente Industry Vice President. Na Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajimai. Enene wode ensemde ade atudwa sehwe. Ene kenta hodo a efiri Agotime eba o man Ghana mu no ade a abambe bo no homoden a na oso wonmo a wom di sadwuma ni nyina won asene. Gamashi celebrates homo yedi kan bosoro da ofa Daily Graphic rata fe toso aduonum enum a na je se ne mse enra na adwumadi no ehya na menim se enije no begina mu a na otwi mu nyina enije no begina mu sa enti ene bepemre na yakwa akodi ani bi confronting examination malpractice in our schools eno el rata fe toso aduanan enan se enei apo amofra ebo e sukuu mu ono kwan be fa so ebetimi asi ano eno ene ensema hodo ni bia bomoden a efa Daily Graphic do bokrata no ene anope abetimi hunu wo mu na wakenkan
memfa the Ghanaian publisher Entwaso Bute's NPP amnesty raises eyebrows omode acting national chairman Danquah Smith Bute Enfoni Akaho Deputy Health Minister not a professor Jitek ena omode obiba mame Dr. Grace Ayensu Danquah Enfoni Akaho Ediabe. Ghana bids farewell to crash victims. Audu Mahama, the leader Primpark needs now. And no ewa how vote Audu Mahama as president for unity, integrity, and transparency.
Kafra, momreni jo. Nana mwako Joel. Timothy obo umumrenizio.
Yemfa informer Entwaso ene anope. Na Indian jollof no hana papa.
Next time I'm going to be. Hey day.
Chicken tikka masala.
Next time. Yanko.
Nation mad at Galamsey after helicopter tragedy. Enti enonso ewa ha Ghana fo bu afu papa say Galamsey yesi etu susa de aben kwa de yesi etu Galamsey yesusa papa chopper crash Mahama praise for Ghana urge support for children support fund enonso ewa ha MPP recall sanctioned members enti no enedi omsi obia all levels they are sanction be edane so no any oma lefty oma mobia amnesty almost say go and see no more na why be chubium after we say oye bibini de ene wara GPRTU deviant over Pokwase in Sawam Road almost Kwadwo nkwadwuma enya de be ye dwuma kra e wo saa kwan ne so se empanifo ama contractors no ama me ye dwuma wo kwan ne so a edin Mrs. Akwan na ye ne nkwanti nka se jo yetimi ka se mo madwuma jo bra bre pa ansa no abedu adwuma mu ana jo sanko ebi wo kofa nsan wo mu ni ade nyina san no atimi aba abedu asalam dan ha
ozino onamabri
ansa na baba abedu asalam dan ha poorly performing institutions World Bank pushes for reforms we the informer and no pay.
Yemfa the news center the Obokrata no emu ensem bi informative na efo assembly that the Obokrata no na pay say how Ghana went broke. World Bank points to financial sector cleanup cost, COVID-19 declining revenues, soaring debt, and weak controls. Robert Taliesio O'Brien, World Bank Country Director for Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, no sifye kwa Ghana for efaso ema eye ekado kro man ama ye ne ye ho hwe enye ye wo se didi kan financial sector cleanup I course so 2017-2018 de to so mienu COVID-19 eka ho bi de to so miensa sika na ehwe ni mu se bitimi enya efre to emu na ye ntumi enya de to so enan eye eka na adokro yen na ye ho hwe a enye ye we Robert Taliesio O'Brien World Bank Country Director for Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. And this is we are to it. If FAGE refreshes thousands free at funeral of the falling 8. FAGE. Say kubinju pa. Na nanu fiada ai twa mu no. E kesia na ye yo the Black Star Square. Mbo modern akoko pie mu ho. Na ne kubino o ma tretre ho na wo mu ekyiremu falling heroes Ghana Mons RIP heroes enya asem ketu akra printing no ma printing ho kama pa no mse enya dia we ye ba beton monom no kwa yenso ye dia ye wa ebetimi e dia boa ye abusua eno no NPP grants amnesty to suspended members and work at fair tosso and kron offer the new center of Bokrata no say ni was say yedem boni achemu monko ye boni biu eno NPP amonyoku no eno mde sasem ya ba betudwa Audu Mahama makes case to lead Prempark into new era we any ensem ahodo afa the news center of Bokrata no which me hunu mu na wakenkan
The Ghanaian Point. National Security Police intensify crackdown on Galamsey operations. Chief of Staff Julius Deborah thanks nation for outpouring of condolences. NPP grant amnesty to all suspended members. Nina Ewo, the Ghanaian Point.
Yemfa the new crusading guide and twaso enano pay na big story ewo enimu hana money gone road unfinished exposing the Ofanko in Sawam road scandal the Maripoma money trial. Maripoma money trial. Now, Kwadwo Ofanko in Sawam die umfa ho na otwe awie ye mefa ho ti me yam hyehye me papa
en fa ho
meko akofa abri
en fa abri
meko chebi weekend
meko chebi weekend en abri fa abri
Electrocam Ghana announces temporary workforce reset to enhance efficiency. Entino Kwadwo we Electrocam ne die Ghana's AG in tag of war with E&W Bar Council, England and Wales Bar Council over Mohammed's suspension of CG ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɔmo de baa sɛ ɔkwan a Ghana yɛde CG no ɛɛfa so no ɛnyɛ animu yɛ a ɔmo fa ne si hɔ ɛno ɛna AG nso a responde kama ɔse yɛyɛ sovereign nation nti wontumi ntena baabi nkekɛ ka deɛ ɔpɛ ɛmfa ɛnkyerɛ yɛn. Jamestown installs new Queen Mother ɛno nso ɛwɔ ha ɔbaa ahoɔfɛfoɔ paa ɛna ɔda ha. Why Audu Mahama is the right choice for Prim Park. Nti Owura Audu Mahama ɛnɛ deɛ ɔkɔ papapapapapapapa. Supreme Court delivers final blow to Trasacco in landmark dispute. Wei nso ɛyɛ nsɛm a ofa the new proceeding guide a wobɛnya bi na wakenkan ɛwɔ mu.
Let's enter into the realms of business and finance. Now, Business and Financial Times, the Obokrata and Nano pay at the Manime House, only 250,000 jobs created for 2.7 million new workers in 10 years. World Bank, this is we are to or see in fear dunino. A Juma yetimi ama abba ama a year omai emma etimi biayo. Nina no a 250,000. Which empima hanu edunum. Now, one no more page mano. Eyo pepi mienu ene atiripo and soon do the math. Why calculation for yourself? Eno our cratified also miensa Business and Financial Times the Obokrata and now the ECD new crypto rules expected to draw FDI. Intene no ECD never bano. Nyedi obabe kura ni bi. I say obese crypto sika ni bi no. Aha. Eno ene ho ntoto a eba ene ne report bi e chirimu a ebeboa mamafo brenu ano atumi discover abehye oman Ghana mu ama yedi juma. GIPC engages diplomatic call on new investment drive. Ura Simon Maji, a chief executive officer for GIPC in Infuni Edahana or Katre one more nkro ahodo a mo abebo sisi e wo man mu sefie mo dia na mon kantre munyumaku ahodo a wo mo mukru ahodo no mu no. So mfasika emra mehye oman Ghana bisan se oman Ghana de hadwo udu sika behye ha yare abetimi anya emu emfaso. First Bank appoint Osahon Ogiva as deputy MD eno edaha. Stanbic Bank supports crash victims children with 500,000 Ghana cedis donation. Financial literacy key to unlocking Africa's crypto potential. We a Business and Financial Times the Obokrata na no pay far which me hu mu na watimi enya bia kenkan no.
Daily Democrat. Ghana must protect VRA engineer Henry Kwadwo Boateng and Eka. I will not choose Speaker Siko on MPA Chief Executive Godwin Tabaklo. I am deeply saddened. Kwadwo Jechidako Mons, Dr. Obane Boama. Trade Ministry commensurates with institutions of Ghana's 8 fallen heroes. Government revives all state land leases. And that's a reviews all state land leases. Eno ewahadoba ninginano ofa a Daily Democrat on Opea Ubedebi Akai.
Pacho yemfa the Republic Press enwie enano pay ewo me ha. Brian Hills Presby Church commend its role in national development. Ni nyina ne se General Assembly ekọ so na de ekọ ne se commissioners a ekọ General Assembly na omaji omani pa esan se omukọ Rock City.
Na okọ adwuma ni je be no.
Oh, say baby omukọ ye ne ye.
Say adwuma. It's not as if it's not as if on one ordinary pen no.
Adwuma. In fact, General Assembly Council in podi omo wo ho every Sunday enye nro the other Sunday
last week Sunday.
Eye council meeting and afi commissioners report bi mo report Wednesday bi mo report Thursday na ene omo de share so na onum say at the 25th General Assembly no sorry no electing new clerk of the General Assembly Reverend David Aboaje Dankwa and onuna for the next 6 years will be there sorry in terms of the administration of the church and no ru brand champion ya sorry ba eno copy dwumadi na se eno obo asafo na ba so pa se wo hwe hospitals schools any ahoro se me your de e Presby school na me koye asori ya na atetemi ho na ebo mesu share me din na matua me title be si samri nti asori de mo ya de papa Dr. Brian Champon eno no and or cancer and some GTech chases MP NDC MP over proof of professorship. We a Dr. Grace Sefah-Danquah ono and a deputy minister for health and a GTech semame also a professor of surgery obu atom baby akoye yakobu so almost ni obi a friend of Grace Sefah-Danquah or professor of surgery ewo ha intino GTech for say ewra ye de nu ni
but the thing is that you don't go to school for professorship. You don't go to school for professorship. Professorship is based on the number of papers that you publish within a particular frame of time, right? So, and I have a brother who teaches both in France and in Germany. Okuta PhD, but the students still refer to him as prof. What do you say? Our pattern.
No, you can be referred to as prof,
but you've not attained
the professorship.
The professorship, of course.
But Semami Oko Nevetin, she was questioned several times. In fact, Ehonokokase were publishing numerous papers. But checks Kakrabane say, in fact, only one mirror publication. One mirror publication. Wo the way academician said they only up school pa. When say one mirror publication, ain't me mama a professor.
Any day, of course.
Ain't no and I can one some.
But some of the view also say it looks as if the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. I say Omajuma so dia mom no mun say dan hunu ye.
Who H kwesi prempe.
Yes, of course. On
H kwesi prempe say that you take for money be adwuma bia we so komo adwuma.
Of course, there was a critical point that he raised over the years. Yahunu following standards within the university and as a university education.
Said the
which is critical.
Yes, said is we so critical. We so komo adwuma hu bi.
Okay.
Enti so bi ye na adwuma o meka say adena we na unye we. And with all due respect,
so
you can also concentrate on your ejuma review our constitution. That's the mandate given to you. Even the timelines, even the timelines timelines at the moment.
But you don't want to review constitution.
But me say on the down.
Of course, on the down.
There's
a commission that is reviewing
on the down. On timelines at the moment. On mama yewi. Entino o don say kire obi a na won so no wahwe de won so de ama
enya wona omo mre no onipa no omo mre na e bia o matimi akwa
na omo wie ya nka omo ko
but of course
if we had the time frame and omo ko extension
if within the processes of say udi juma no baby ba now you need an extension you can go for the extension
omo ma anwie ho enye omo kwa na omo wonya ansan asem ba o betimi aka bi wo ya mo adwuma onye wo ko question obi de MPP grants amnesty to errant members. Go and see no more. Ghana National Fire Service rescue 4 LPG gas explosion victims in Tianonso Ewaha. And she's me sure say no more the boato so. MPP for akachere me say mamon fa boa nto so. And so penoma kofa boa. Edi atoso na robbery bi anka ekoso kwadwomi de kan bo so anopa ekoso wo wini ba a policefoɔ no koso robbers no page no eno nso ewo Republic Press anim ha uko Eastern Region 5 killed, several injured in critical accident AC wo Esuboy da memenda no na nye kra we Republic Press enano pay
the workrata no nyina no enano pay ye de no asi na emum yenko fa social media trends family TV for before that one more joining live on Facebook memfa and chakese emfamo wene anopay we say okay mensa saba north suntreso ewa Paul amenosoji enso wa Pedro wa Modena Cruz or say we biemu pa mede enchiakese ema Modena Cruz Emil Smith and so Emil, good morning going out to you we free Derek Aite. As we're here live on Facebook. Derek, good morning going out to you. We every Piaga. So good morning to you and your entire team. Good morning going out to you as well. You're joining live on Facebook, and one idea has got to do with illegal small scale mining. But the rapper Fatisha Wally and Sagran Sana and Bechasian. Or on some I no pay. Or the brain. I mean, the idea can't say will be good. I am my so. Minimum, or my near Manafrio. Many, but no, many man, or my near Manina, dear Frio.
And that day, I was saying fast because my campaign kakra me ama me candidate into obiba a team no so a person me yeme enyadwa. Enti me de fast social media trends no me de ebebro. Na over the weekend di ena nanamu ako ekopie mu ewo ne krase. Some mu say nanamu ako oye prince papa pa. But okopie mu wo ne krase no mo say aha yendi prince bia wa ha. Bɛsɛn na kɔbu nsuo ɛwɔ pipe na no na fa bra na wo na enye bi enduare mfa bi ne aduane ma na wondi na mo akɔ etikɔ apae na etikɔ apae nso a wakɔ akɔdu ɛyɛ bebi a ebu nsuo yi amanfoɔ tete hɔ mmarima te hɔ mmaa te hɔ mpanyinfoɔ te hɔ nkwalaa te hɔ wobu nsuo wie no ani sɛ oh bra pakyɛ wobɛtumi aboa me na wasoa me kakra na mo akɔ sɛ ɛha ne he ne bu efu nti ɔno abɛtam nsuo no we Cape Coast e fa no hwe asambo hwe asambo ono abetam nsuo no asoa wo de ko Facebook na kɔhwɛ de to na na moako e wo hodom e wo abra na all force so also nsuo no all by himself na menka mo say nsuo no enye free ubu eye saa hwe asambo yi baako a bɛyɛ 5 cities no na moako e waste nsuo no Ubese ohu na namu akweni ma wudi ko Facebook na ko ekohwe bi osi ompene da ono a beso aninsuo na namu ako onye na ewo fem no comment na ba no ebi eni Samand song I say this is what will happen to anyone who wants to carry your matter for head. It's also and Solali I say Arsenal trying to win a trophy. Immaculate said the guy is the perfect explanation of Nigeria's currency. The harder, the more difficult it becomes. Official Back Palauren say, Kasongo ye. Hussein say, one man army, come and collect your medals. You have done well. Lace girl say lesson for believers: stand firm in your faith, relying on God's strength and the power of His word to overcome adversity, even though difficult times or opposition may cause people to scatter or become discouraged. Intisa and a comment no etie ewa brana na mwako ekobu nisia wasa efi nsuo nyina egu fam no. Yemfa next one nso entwa so emawe. Da Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah bet last mbisa woni obi ba mi buki eye holiday mamo ewo outside Ghana mo be kwa na mo be tiase se mi buki vacation holiday mamo ewo outside Ghana for 3 days sir mo be kwa na
I think that you must be specific with outside Ghana.
Outside Ghana.
Outside
Ghana.
You have to be specific.
Maybe South Africa or Kenya.
Okay.
Say the same place is in
I'll go to South Africa or go to Kenya.
Morocco.
Okay. Maybe from Morocco and Cameroon.
I didn't try.
Right now. It's either South Africa or Kenya, right?
South Africa, Kenya,
Namibia, and so Zimbabwe.
Meko.
Okay.
This is here, me bookie be a mamo. It's no mokwa, ha, and a mobeko aquada.
Eva.
Aha, and I'm back on that. Me bookie a mamo. Is it okay? Is it okay? Okay.
I need Jatane better.
As I would doubt them like Jatane was one about it.
Send you no shenadi na mensumisha.
Na when a month will be say, it's one kasa wata musika. Ako, so woke up with your baby, I'll call ya, hold your bang, and the woho. Say they be out now, I am show. Eh, then at the time pie glass, you know, buy. Now, yes, she should not just say, Uko relax, and now say, Uquako ma obi pia kosoro. And a man for a bisa. Obi H.V.A. Nisika, Ako Buki Hotel, Ako vacation. Baby, I could die, no, or done them a glass and a chair on any jatano, emu. The comments, you know, any. Anita say, listen, I don't play around with chance like that. It works for you. Then when it's my turn, we'll find out Anthony from the glass setting department forgot one screw. No, thanks. Dr. Corbin, I say time is the master. Eventually, that lion will figure out the weak spot. Moreto, I say, nah, this is not vacation. This is a week-long anxiety attack. Miss Transformation say, death has to find me. I am not going to help it in any way whatsoever. Saso and a year Obona essay nah lose school till it gets to my 10 and I will hear this has never happened before. The real Chile say absolutely not. Saso and it's Frederick essay not going to lie. The melanated hand surprised me. Saso and DJ Rogers essay they're gonna figure out one day exactly. It is and etie ewo ehwado. Befa a final trend, you know, and far and mouth. That a brandy be where would was a one crown or a brandy send or a room her. What was all no, one ba a year program necessary or ba abediagro. Ghanaian arm wrestler and our wako competition. The all benin now, we send a wakum koire banner. When ya I ate banquet no crew story in Libya. What will say? We did Gary, waka Gary train. Pa, my nyasa kitwa. All banning yard or just all banning yard, no patch say, on bedia grower ha. Ain't no, or buy an obey a brandy, Nigeria ni. And idea no cry no cry. Send a lawyer and now man for motion be brain, no more cast away the cocotti, qua debi. Or the cocotti if you say anyway. Oh, one check cry, we oh. I want or them the two or so they may say, I've been quite a bit of a brainer. Your barber competition, we saw my confront a bit. Then just with your Facebook, Happy 98.9 FM. Na Koshebi, send ya etie. Comment by the Planet essay. How many medals did Ghana win for the championship? And how many did Nigeria win? And that essay, man does not want to disappoint his country. Mutala essay. If no be egusi soup, what do Nigerians do? Empress essay. The mission is one and simple. AC Arthur say it's funny and the song is funnier. Virus say Ghana has always been the big brother and also Ewaha Sasana Kobe will say energy. Shark the Fly say this is too quick. Saso and Frankie say Ghana 1 Nigeria 0. Joanna Johnson say even the way he was standing with his serious face. Darlington say imagine the Benin guy against the Ghana guy. It is our NXT and Pachoko Facebook. Happy 98.9 FM Lakwashe. Sanya Ghana dia branti washe Ghana edemonyam ewo arm wrestling competition omoye on the Nigeria ni abranti we nkodi agro ho kra. Em say na okwani nya cha so say si be say wo kono. So say jai me go to be eye cha so say si be abubu be di nche. Me kwala me kwaya di konta yeso abeba ha na me kopam baby entina. It is sa and I tell her. And I the social media trends to ABC and
Prince, maybe I wanna about say Darwin is here. And we are that way. And it's an old footage.
No, sir. The Omoko African Championships in Nigeria 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the honor way video go free.
Yes.
Na medals there.
Oh, yes, Yenya medals. I think said they returned home with second most medals.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Everyone's on my idea.
Yes.
Now that run there, no. Sports. Go on, kakra. Go on, kakra.
Oh, sorry, yeah, na chaso says be say wo. You do abahano. You do abahano.
You know my boy.
I don't go to video.
We hear no my boy.
Me, what do you say? I think say for some time almost competition I be ko biano. I'm restless, you know. Omuji.
Yeah.
Omuji bibi.
Yeah.
And I be catch us say be ni masama chaso says be.
E catch rom.
O catch rom. And you said that boy na why you read no kono na be see dem. Be say o catch us Abrante kona wo kono.
Sefati o hwe ya na fatu obi. So hwe ya oni Nigeria ni ye wie na Nigeria ni ko no hwe ne nsa. Obi sounds like wo means someone na fatu obi. You see that. But there are two issues. I think that one of the newspapers edited by we'll talk about that, but share. On Facebook Omia ni wie ya no. Na on Srimpo. Ngombo. Si janya ntem ni enko na oche.
Just waiting for
exactly. Yeah, put it here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, referee no cry na.
Because a Nigerian guy no know to be that grip no. Or no kwa grip one and one just one for you.
One here baby. Look. Hey. Yeah. Nigeria ni no baba say hwe of here nsa hwe. Look. Wow.
Miano.
I've been like even on FM.
Ba Kwadwo ansane e beko no.
Yeah.
Enura anadwo me hu video bi of one Raf the fellow Ghanaians who say BBC, that's me, Facebook. I'm not too sure. He did a Facebook live from Rich Hospital.
From Rich Hospital, yes.
And I think, say, first of all, that guy uhia medical attention. I don't think say he's right. Look. Me who said me can't say no, but to go to a hospital, say, and that was the emergency ward.
Yeah,
baby, Anna Omuwonu was the emergency ward of the hospital. To me, one of the best hospitals in Ghana.
Yeah, Accra Regional Hospital. Yeah.
Yes, one of the best hospitals. Ni nyina ne say oni nkrofo bi de obi akọ a osusu say the medical attention is omo de ma say nkrofo no omo fe ma omo and ono krampo no na we pray on nsa obi a mehwe no enti no of say no year enough justification to film the entire emergency ward and Sefah, that is against the how do I even call it, Fatih? That's against the privacy of those and I still don't understand why the hospital security allowed him to do Sadia no year. Even at the point when police for a buy no crown, they were virtually begging the guy to stop what he was doing. Look, honestly, I find it very troubling, Sefah. I find it very, very, very uncalled for. I think, say, the hospital, Rich Hospital, no, should respond to Adia catching a year. Because do you know something? Anybody at that emergency ward, Nenimu P or something, can decide to sue the hospital. Because look, Nkrofo, Emma Ebimu Sebi, Omo Nyimukra, Omo Shishe Shentaria, you don't have to see that of obia or that hospital. In fact, one situation crowd here, I say omujina obi so I say who said then you, and there were cameras on that person. And look, I think that guy is mentally is not stable. I think say nebusianfo obi oben no tie me. I think say he needs medical attention, and there's everything wrong with the annoying. It will musa sa niema we fati wa ye bi mre bi etwem. Obekaya, he was part of Nkrofo, a blockade 37 hospital in the name of 37 a year equine in the name of demonstration. He was an architect in Sadiano. Said so Ghana for doors on the dointy. He was heard in that video. 37 incidents saying say, but the same person is at the hospital. Office say unipo de na kohono. Doctors and nurses now. And remember, say when you go to hospitals, you can say everything about the doctors and nurses there, but they work under strict protocols. So what I say, and look, adia oyeno. Omwa ombeka biache no beti no, and so munyamre, no money ne transe, no money ne kasa. And I think say he's not right. He just needs medical attention, Sefah. And I'm surprised say Omwanchino Amfananko the mental unit of the hospital to be examined, because the no he was out of order. The no out of order. Just say me nim the entia e ba ni mu no face say that's the only way. And no debate me afa so akana asem so be so camera dey see a emergency unit of hospital to say a Ridge Hospital. I think said the hospital no be seen the omon kan ho hwe. No. I have not seen any official response. And as official statement from the hospital, and I think Greater Accra Regional Hospital. It's not right. And I think say many a doctor from Penyu for more Obekaya say Ebraya kwakoye blood donation ya dia ombo mohumodi and some dum ebata ya ne akodi sa jumano. And so I see say matana ha campaign my son can be. Our use of social media, quite fast we use to social media. That say because we have the right to. And into the PBR and a bit media, and we are not showing the videos because we will not countenance. And I say we will not support. My main cover of we will not support the stupidity. They cause so on. Se udi obi akwaya resabia. Na se opesa doctor for ebo modern no mohwe no. I am not sure say the approach that he used is the right approach. He has every right to use any approach. But within specific jurisdictions, your protocols are all. For example, you cannot enter a radio station and say, DJ Nyuma or Bononye. Inti ono okura a radio station ho. Edo Nyuma ope. Now they are kwakushim dabi. If you need redress, and I say at that point in time you needed redress, and I say you needed immediate action to be taken, you could have asked. On an emergency, a ward on I say your opinion of your emergency ward. So, and if say BB question say sebe, and yadia a so any, and I say yadia sefata, I think say there and then you could have obey me who be penny be oho, and I say obia sabre no wa, or no yedi to me as and sasa 100 years so at the emergency ward. There is a reason why you are not allowed to go to hospitals and video stuff. There is a reason. The reason is people's privacy. The reason is people's privacy. And as give jayona
and the camera kwakusio. Muhu omo da emergency ni. Muhu omo da maternity ward ni. Muhu omo da enu. There is a reason. And I am tempted to believe, say, or no, knew something about the fact that you're not allowed to do such at that particular facility. If he knew and he did not abide by that particular protocol, then it means that, I mean, that's I don't want to use any incendiary language, unsavory, don't make any unsavory statement. Then he knew that, I mean, pure ignorance. And the fact that he was attempting to let people feel, say he was fighting for the right of Ubia Nababeto, my brother. Yes, there are many ways for you to obey to me. Advocacy in the KK. There are many ways. But then you should have the sense. Say, any baby and your advocacy. And prior to that, there was a video that was posted on Facebook showing him. I think that there was a placard that was the picture of former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. That one I saw. I think one of the guys posted it on Facebook as well.
So that way was a demonstration.
Demonstration.
And Omudru, baby, Omusi National Cathedral.
That level of aggression, and that level of aggression will not help you in your advocacy for things to be done right. That level of aggression, it will not land you anywhere. I mean, it will get to a point in time. At least if you're advocating for things to be done right, you should find the right ways and right means to advocate. But not when all the amount for deja. What do you mean by that? And it got to a point in time people were begging him to stop. Because amount for camera. The conditions and the situation that they are in at their lowest. That's not the time men say ubetimi camera dey see so. Like I said the other time, ubetimi camera dey see so. Na the OPBA no. Why? Because there is no censorship. Because you so have the right to do what you want to do. There be and if you have a regard for what is right, morality, there should be a modicum of morality in your head to know, say, look, Biana Wokono, you can advocate all right, but why am I so obey advocating? Yes, say, oh, phone, so Facebook Live, that is Obia A. Shebi. And in the end, then I'll be your free. If, say, on more, or my deja, and I say, one more woman named Eba. They now yenumu. Few say their right of care. What hospital nensem is been breached. No musi hospital no. Untra. Omo the hospital no call as any biasia. Omo tabri hospital. Why? I didn't know ma me mabusu any baby no that emergency ward.
I'm surprised. Is the reason why I think the hospital should say something about what happened.
Prince, emergency ward. But we all know what goes on at the emergency wards. We all know. And on no emergency when no woman or kasana nensa or no cry need the cry kitu ebi nensana then. See, we know say there isn't any kind of restriction when it comes to the use of social media. In other parts of the world, there are restrictions. There are things that you cannot do. There are things that you cannot say. And they have so developed the algorithm to suit those specific states. By the end, free for all. Be able to me idea
common sense.
That's
tell you
that's
if you have a problem with a hospital,
go to the hospital.
Do not go and take videos of people almost that hospital in their vulnerable state. say oh they live so be better.
Sure.
Seriously.
Our my main camera for no, but our pension for to gain notoriety or popularity, to gain numbers. Said the BM will be a who say ye be no. Higher to a larger extent, say we are disregarding what is right. We are disregarding principles. We are disregarding customs. We are disregarding traditions. We are disregarding our heritage. And we are disregarding morality. All because among 4% numbers on social media. Among 4% the pakubi who won't say miami nemi, miami nie, enunti. But we should be careful. Me, any day, I will support a certain level of restriction on how we use social media. But I do not make an obitifia obid matter, but I do not care. If we really want to build a society that has a certain level of sanity within, that accords respect to principles, to ethics, that accords respect to heritage, tradition and customs, a certain degree of morality, we should restrict to a certain extent the use of social media. I can't say no. Why didn't you be about live on Facebook? We are not showing the video. Forget that. Video in the because we don't support what happened at the facility. We are expecting, say, Greater Accra Regional Hospital in for at the official statement. That's the expectation. By close of day, they should come out. By close of day, they should come out.
What is it with police these days? CBB bar when they have to act
non-aggressive.
Then they
that's the first approach. Be non-aggressive. That's the first approach.
No, but they entertain him for how many minutes?
Be non-aggressive. So that's the police here.
No, but we could have just look. Adia no ye no. Police for no mu dwani dwane cameras no.
Yeah.
Because omun person monim ebeba they know ye. So what do? You had to arrest the person because the oil clearly what you say on person obey any orders bia even when omu plead with him say onya krano. When you plead with somebody say onya the oil as a security officer na onya ya, what do? And look at all the things. Anyway,
calm down. Na memfa we inside more. Because yan kan sa no na yen hwe ha ye jama ne kwa 7 mo amunim ne ebeye ana sa de because sunsun so beba onu se atena aka the spit ana sa the rate of indiscipline or schools ahodo no ya atena aka how it has led to the death of some innocent student or my ya atena aka about how the level of indiscipline has led to say enkoda bi wo ho a ye yi omadi e free schools ahodo no na said na ye di tuja one of the newspapers and no pay and di tuja and I think that the story is rife maybe abefa bi abetimi ehunu the course about Gatanga no Ghanaian Times of Bokratan. Thank you very much, Prince. Na ene the Ghana National Union of Technical Students. All the faster in mind. Omo de krata ba betuja. Violent clash forces closure of Baltech. Na chese Bolgatanga Technical Institute has been closed down indefinitely. Underline the word indefinitely. Has been closed down indefinitely after violent clashes by students in the early hours of Friday, 15th of August 2025. The riots erupted around 1 a.m. at Homanachi when aggrieved students vandalized property in protest against the suspension of 5 colleagues for defying a directive banning unprescribed uniform. Maybe this the story in your hand, the story in your hand, the riots erupted around 1 a.m. when aggrieved students vandalized property. Aggrieved students vandalized property in protest against the suspension of 5 colleagues for defying a directive banning unprescribed uniforms on campus. According to reports, the students initially plotted to attack the senior housemaster on Thursday evening. So they had to sit down, plot to attack the senior housemaster on Thursday in the evening, accusing him of orchestrating the suspensions. Although teachers foiled the attempt, the students regrouped later, switched off power on tie. Pachomuntie ni yo. Praise God now. Praise God was here. I just want you to listen. Pachotie. Although teachers foiled the attempt, the students regrouped later, switched off power on campus, destroyed meter boards, and torched the senior housemaster's quarters. The senior housemaster, no, baby odano, eho, enomudija, ekokotum, tie. The school library was also set ablaze, with damages estimated in millions of Ghana cedis. This when I'm beso utie. When I'm beso utie. So we see what Bulga Technical Institute. You try to tell friend Bol Tech. Same way in the CA. Now we understand. Say ya to school no indefinitely. So you name a year a brass is here no. Ye baby school no. Aman kwada omusuya de ewo ho no. Akọ akusua de ewo ho. Principal of Baltic, Mr. Zachary Yorosi, described the development as highly baffling, noting that campus had been peaceful over the past years. He explained that the uniform directive was meant to help authorities identify suspicious or outsiders. Following intelligence about threats linked to violence in Boko, police have since taken over the school, while crisis meeting between the Ghana Education Service and the Upper East Regional Minister, Mr. Donatus Akamugri, is expected to decide the fate of the student. The incident mirrors a recent violent clash at Zwarungu Senior High School, which led to a temporary shutdown and heavy levies on students. Baltic, however, has a long history of violent unrest, with staff often targeted during such incidents. And to win and say, Ghana Footy. And Ghana, I would want to have a conversation with you on this one. We know, Prince. The Prince, Canadian Zano.
Sefah.
As one kick out. Canadian Zano.
Me kind story and no power. You see, I've tried to situate it, but still, because there's no justification
for what they did.
For what they did. We see, it's sad, say can't we, but you had to just sack them from the school. Now, near my says they ought to be arrested, sacked from the school, and near my says they have to be surcharged for them to pay.
One of the harshest SNKB and say they will not be allowed into any school in Ghana.
I know they say yes are they na.
They continue doing that, you know. And why you know? You're suspended.
You'll not be allowed into any school.
Exams will feel.
So me, I am thinking.
I don't say yes,
I'm thinking
because I don't see how children are who parents they're trouble. You should be able to do these things.
Punishing severely. Baby or Beko be mono on conco yes. I
hope you know that I say no a bit to have a walk of prison.
Severely.
Some go prison.
No. Some go say till some go prison na omu pe omu fie no. Semre to me di omu na omu ko fiase dia. That's
fine.
Even a hokrano. Even a hokrano. So omo pese omo nya access to education. They will get access to education.
Of course, they have the right to education.
They have right to education.
But your right curtails. Osa or right, no. Esucha when why you be bia etia
yes. And the omo year
etiamra. Of course.
To have attempted to set the senior housemaster ablaze.
Yes.
No.
To go the extra extent of the entire school.
And
lighting system must say no. Then you go and set the senior housemaster bungalow ablaze because you claim your claim is that he orchestrated the dismissal of your 5 colleagues.
No, but the point is that if orchestrated was there,
what right do you have?
They doing
in any case, what right, you the student, what right do you have
to want to fight
for Obi?
And onipa no so a wokwama no nye se onipa a odi mmra so.
Wani mmra so.
Wo bumra.
Are you supporting wrongdoing?
That's ade omo ye no. Wo bumra so. And Sefa ade we aye 1, 2, 3 and many. Because for the past 2 months, you review newspapers these stories. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. And what the story ended by saying that school is noted for that.
And what they do most of the time is that they target.
Now the whole school is shut down.
Yeah.
Obia ono school mu ha onye on pen ho asem ono okoaba ne duties, the normal duties to say school ni oye odimra so. The one thing I've realized is that they are enkwala ni bi wo ha omo pese omo bebu mra so fati minim me mai ba ko a o ko school ni asi o onyi phone nko so ehun sefa unim se okoe no se opese of free fee kura nya ni phone no de koe no de free o
yeah.
And
or the phone before ni teacher phone
me busa no osi o se obafia de nti o de koe se obafia the issue of so medru ha say no na yeyam hihie no is the reason why the phone no ekoye not say bi or corner o hia bibia or they send message and say and tears I say wow and this is a 15-year-old akolana or cancer asemu. So how can the same age to extent of say who she's you senior housemaster all but down for an answer then Sefa all but down for an answer we then yewa who she obi a whole school source of electricity wakose no one man si hwa and kebab timi ameja kura ato school no one man so a senior housemaster ni fie no what sign ko tweja omo dwimu come esa police for chi omo sabre sa police for nchi omo esa police for chi omo na so omo mfie no un se story na for omo mfie omo di ama
David
say omo mfie no omo di and I want to think say it's because of ABA omo ye minus enti no man for omo
ages but you minor and you have this kind of mentality I don't know in a war
but
with trim this security officers were overwhelmed during the rampage. Mr. Prince Amalkum, a security guard, said he narrowly escaped after a day. He narrowly escaped after scaling the wall while students closed in on him. Now, this is what he said. They destroyed my motorbike, which belongs to my brother. The security officer no onokra no motorbike na enkoda ne say enye ne dia ne bra motorbike and waje no use say I don't know how to explain this to my brother.
Enye good enough. School for nkwala and nasu we edi.
Prince, I know say Robert Fatisha will lead you or how many na be this uncommon. You betray Wamba. The conversation continues. This particular conversation, Yendi, Mati say kwaku ansa no mama kan to no keke mu this is bad. Frankly, this is beyond bad. And we've seen it one time too many. So what happened to Kwadwo Zwarungu and Semne Bayan? What happened to them? What happened to, I think it was within the northern region and also Omokocheja, Ekokoto, a school, the entire block. What happened to Sam of Rano? What happened to them? Where are they now? Yes. You say, I don't say a corporal punishment with but the kind of punishment you did Mamma Frano, a deterrent enough. I am Mamma Frano and Nasa Sunu at the Biwana. And I said, Jom, like a group of young students could almost me for camera this year so. Na did man peninatem. And when we were expecting, say, you bet me at Choma so ye. They were pardoned. What do you think some of these a year and I'm on to a year two when it comes to discipline within our second cycle institutions? You know, what do you think? And I'm on to a bit me and ya. Elmo friends to any by more than a deal. So in our respective schools, and there's another example, grim example, which happened last Friday. One return from the break in Incomo, Chereme, Wajuni. The owo was answering me if it were you, a war, and Cadena be, and I want to be now. Say, as a chamber and IGD was it to me at the mom of Fran to be deterrent enough, Emma, Afro be muno and conquer desire, Yamran 70 view. As we speak now, almost any mobile modern dino. I affected thousands and as I affected hundreds of innocent students at Baltech. The school has been closed indefinitely. Closed down indefinitely. Now, Mamemfa a press statement to be enfamro, and it's in respect to a year and Koma Yedi and Anope. Meboso Bakum Yunumiansa at the amount to na mediano among we are yet your home bar. When we return from the break, the first conversation that we're going to have will be on this. Will be to me after 0551 563 916 0555 6572 2 numbers will be to me after na waba a year Jumadi and so and anope when we return from the break. And no and I make any CC Ghana for the cast of move Siana Gidigina a year more fre Monchain. Let me bring you the press statement, you know, mediano Emma we are near Bomodia, a chair, you also have a say in some of these matters, and some how do I cosway. Unzwadrin Chernobyl Medium. Young Comrade Coba Manam, the year press statement, Naba, and I an impenny for the Como, Unzwadrin Cherno, Yabeji, live on the show this morning. Happy morning to you, Swati.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So person tin samwe bochi kobremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enyompa enim pensem mu etasumwa ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada the Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference, coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025, at the Prempeh Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered Sponsored by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Electroland CD, a picky. Wait, say, yet Yamana, yet so dada no so. Ewo Samsung, TCL, Media, any Nasco Yamanina. Way a double promotion, it's here dollar the socket. Yet is $1 and swatia. Yes, you bet he and Yamanasu. And yes, yet is a tinne. And yes, you bet he and Yamanasu. And to count on showrooms, any authorized dealers are one more Ghana fanenina. Now go for when Yama says, hey, na picky. So Pencheche Mubia, Fraya 050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. Pierre Bakwa, Ewan Nemunyama, Nane Board Daffam.
So pesa otin samu bo chiko bremai. Ewo my kronkron Ghana mu. Enyom pa, enim pensem mu etaso mu a. Ene dabia. For kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM. Na tie the Happy Morning Show. Efri anopa no nsia, ekopem nonkron. Efri juada, ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
We in this chamber, we are politicians. The clerks at table, they are not. So when we are doing our politics, we do our politics. I'm happy the clerk has just entered. The cameraman, when the majority leader was on his feet, they are only focusing on him. If a cameraman would deliberately take, when I've taken my leg out of my shoe, Mr. Jatro, let your cameraman know that if they want to play politics with a camera, we will not take kindly to it. Yes, Mr. Speaker, if they would now be stroking our legs, why is it that when he goes to the majority leader, he's only focusing on the upper part of his body?
Na no go travel live on Happy 98.9 FM. Yeah, ma wa chimo akwa ba safe no wa chinchin fidi ndi ato ha. Ma menka o sen koma yedie no wa dwenkyere ho hia. Fatete fo homai, fagu homai. Twereto. Na menton ye makakra. Na ye bitimi ne mpanyimfo adi nkomo kakra. Sempo yentimi ene mpanyimfo ani nkomo a wa dwenkyere nde ye den beje. 0551 563 916. And that's 0555-657-278. That was all Bulga Technical Institute. Yini hunkomo. Nemo man sakrano ma menkai wo se enei se wo pe eye semina washing powder bitimi edi esi uniema ma uniema no ani atie afi aye kama dia ma menkamfu Jamal detergent powder no ngotwe ho na pay. Our first conversation has got to do with the indiscipline, of course, or ball tech. Yini hunkomo rapper fati ya bo liwa sum na no sa enti school ye dia ma be ko bini.
I think that we are lost as to how we need to deal with the situation. I know, sir, we've had notoriety in secondary schools, even in the past, where that Ube Penimpa now was secondary school, because of age and the idea. But I think this time, no, the kind of violence and colano, vandalizing of property, fighting amongst each other, omu pra amanfo, omu ekum amanfo no, it's getting out of hand. I do not know how akwala oma mino papa do ako school. You would have the mind to want to go and set the school on fire. Because obino onim say me ma bia na papa kote say ade amakoye wo school ne ene me mbafie biem bewu enti no I understand say akola bi wo school a so ni suba ya odete ho
Yeah.
e no befie so eso ni suba but ade bi wo ho onim say ade ya me ye die the gravity of ade no ebetu ama ma wofo ate enti ene me fa me hu nkoshem so normal ye dwa ye do and all those things no e bi obeye wo school a the parents aid him. But it's getting out of hand. And I believe that a yes, yeah, young what's my say? Even when we are able, they hide behind mob. Say your dorsal, it would be who you and yes, sir. But they can be identified. Maybe schools in India so many CCTV cameras. They can be identified. Now among trauma so who calls she may be a arson and a wire no embra ewa home. What's supposed to be done to you. But I am a castle or my okala or my mind. Mostly no so obudu form 3 and a young yes I do. It's the the few times I can out the metro exams, faculty if you break school or metro. Then what do they lose? What do they lose if they go home and come back and write their exams? What do they lose? Okay, we lose 1 year of their life. We lose 2 years. Angus at time no the school not audit if you find your here. Ebia messia. And here disciplinary action no. I would say can't say revive no. Because we know and bread by and that's a directive by say and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should bring it back because the way it is going, eventually nobody be free school. No matter what question crew. Yes. Eventually, obi school. Obi a year last year that obi say school be I think say there is a school. Is it better Cremeto or almost obo Kaswa side hono. Obi say baby be oton wade e wo school dey say obi area the BBO say obi say aha kwala dey say obi area phone wo school.
Phone yeah.
Obo chase akwala ko share baby shop.
Exactly.
It eventually they will take it outside.
Yeah.
They will take it outside.
Yeah.
And you sure no
that's the future.
It is also by nobody bedi yedim. And yeah, can be fine so obey MP da can last one your babebo. Yes. Okay, MP and also obey minister binamuka say, oh, adena minister wunya we juba says babebo. And that's about organizing boys amount. We need to take a critical look at discipline in secondary schools.
The National Union of Technical Students, I think that they released a press statement on the 15th of August 2025. Na asema normal can say on the 15th na kasa na yeni incident ni enema hudu bebre so isan say na oman nyina breach na boy ya ye yikese so omunso ye yikese no a ye dwuno man ho apɛ ye nuanom amkɔhwere omunkwa kurabre na ya kromachi kra no sabre no ene no munso their sinister motives they implemented their sinister motives sabre na but the Ghana National Union of Technical Students won ede krata ba betudwa awomu echirim se enya de course of Bolga Technical Institute no womu eso kra na se womani eso na omu ekruchi nsem no brofo kasa mu mame enkinkan bi mikinkan wi a ebe hwese betimi mpanyifo de nkomo an anakra se ebetimi age eye monso madwenkyere efa ensem wo ekoso no hu ansakra ansa na mpanyifo etimi edi nkomo. The Ghana National Union of Technical Students expresses deep concern over the violent incident at Bolgatanga Technical Institute in the early hours of Friday, 15th of August 2025, which left 6 students injured and led to the abrupt closure of the school until further notice. Report indicates the unrest began after the suspension of some students for alleged misconduct a week earlier. On the night of 14th of August 2025, friends of the suspended students allegedly brought them back to campus and launched an attack in protest. The disturbance escalated into stone pelting, vandalism of school property, and the burning of the school library and the senior house master's bungalow. GNUTS strongly condemns these acts, which tarnish the image of TVET institutions, endanger lives, and undermine education. The police are conducting investigations, but the alleged perpetrators are reported to have fled. We call on parents, guidance, community leaders, and all stakeholders to work with the police to ensure these students are found and brought back to assist with investigations. So there are a bit of information with regards to their course. So the understanding is that one way you medino or anyonko ewo suku mo sankoko from so omombra. So you omedino are also part of what transpired. Boltec. I mean, okay. While students have the right to express grievances, it must be done through peaceful and lawful means. Violence and destruction only harm the future we aim to build. GNUTS calls on all students to uphold discipline, respect school authorities, and protect the image of our institutions. We urge the Ghana TVET Service, the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, and security agencies to ensure the perpetrators are held accountable, and we appeal to the Ministry of Education and relevant stakeholders to restore the damaged facilities promptly to avoid prolonged disruption to academic work. GES to do that? What about the parents of the perpetrators themselves? They should be so that it won't be said, me back where bonny crano and a bijano. Of course, I mean some of the parents if you're a parent of any of these individuals, not any of these students, you should be held liable for what happened at the school. So so if it is about 2 million Ghana cedis and you see another library, two books, to finance it and all of that, that 2 million could have gone to a year school be a work own infrastructure. Why should you go and waste another money? Because of the indiscipline of a child, and as the indiscipline of a group of Kwadwo. Parents must be held, liable. What's Obana Sena? You should be, when I was here, you should be held account. Let's say the bear next time. It will also serve as a deterrent. Say, Mamma, for Mobit me at the Frey, and I say, Mofrani could commit me a cancer, Edio Masum. Yes, Okonoko Danedi. Selsu, any bambon in Eddie, a year, a while. Or Beffy, I send your own soon is got a man, a man, de Acuscubio. Because that's kind of the Bejan, says can I de Aquacutia, a year, the young Branson. And who's in Sanson? So, who needs card to say on Fanco Scubio? And please, Yanma, you walk a year, Borgam Potamwa, in him, Sam of Frawino. Young more dear, say, oppose for Sabisum. That's a damn runner, say, Effata, I was say to me, no mudian. Then you mudi. We should not be Yabe Ketasum, so won't see him in Nipano, but Yenny Adjon say, Yebeko, Aquaco Choman, as a Beco Catara post for say, a Hano Moshe. Yes, sir, ye ain't that in your Hano. Yeah, that because these very same people in the next 5, 10 years or 15 years, you find them in certain positions and in certain sectors of the economy. Okonomo da says Banadia. What Nanka was say a baby a term ultimi yapapano. Ultimin coming because you lost your morale a year over your compass as of the time to do what was right. Into any ultimin kahonshe. Fred 0551 563 0555-657-278. And in case it be a 1 year, dear, one more essay, no, I'm bosom fantero. Number 1, Omutimiko say a school no power system. So they destroyed meter boards and torched the housemaster's quarters. Number 2, security mine. No school this one. Or no ni motorbike. Motorbike ne kura nyane dia. Ne brad dia. And or dia afem no so on fa omako akose. And so as we speak now, the consequence is that the school has been closed down indefinitely. What really is going on? What do you think we must do? Yankwa, good morning.
Good morning, Bra. Could you Sefah-Danquah?
Yes, I'm Alamedi.
The man the latest deputy. The bomb price Nampon, the man Wadin. Amao college who could draw.
And I could draw.
Na fire with Juma. There was some pisca. Your party say, Mama, my apostle. In shop of Papa, any prince. Rasifa. Ocean Sima, I of course we are. Almost a minute to be a Bamika. You know, because Yamba Gusua are more struggle, say, on more trauma exams. So when you Chevy, Sound of one of my side, you most good one. Say, Nipa, or Margin was say, or Muku school, I could see the video Bobra. Some room where side we. If I sad, we are, Uncle now, when you are in Gigi, and that's a class, I'm not say, it's here, when you say, stress no, I only say, do as I'm saying. I do not crack or think here, my memory called the first pharmacist, my church and do the man. Not Aquala, one wire or no all grand who see a person here, they are near who be in the name of the uncle school free. No, the distracted Aqualawi. If I the abandoned Yaya, Sadama, we are trying to say, free education, may but Yamma pass mark and sign up for free education. That's the kind of say you are getting on every academic school. Some Nti nipa sabi oh yeah I don't know say even tonight you school fit have school competition unima dia akodo ni minima dia me plumbi uba u toilet say ya ma koyama
na mala video what are you talking about unima dia be no akeka ni me plumbing
say ni minima manim dia anya achiro ni ma dia anya achiro bi dia ya achiro abi nim chiro ntinu na me di 7 Inti sa untimi enkwala mo I don't know se sade we ankoso a if enka enya school ba ko I don't know say omo ti school ya no mo so ekoye biu just last month was so ya system bu ya to akola bi ti wara selling academy ya school for bi se ka ko chobi enfa la bonus nya ya ta akola bi se ka ko wo bi se ni papa o se ni papa sebi obi a na adwin da wo person
and no O'Reilly
obi a na bi do so for school sa what is hiding with that? I was Buddha. Young for my opposite.
Mamma, no, I say, young, good morning. We didn't be afraid.
Good morning, Tiva.
Yes, sir.
But good morning.
Good morning,
But something.
Something comprise.
But
something about your meeting or Dharma.
But the person can maybe you quit a chica crack. With a fashion news. So the time one, the young Kualana, early 90s. Anna. Headmasters, no money headmistress. But you need school discipline because headmaster do our board and book on over here before. But it's a headmistress, no affair about time. Oh, and yes, oh, if Mumian command, say, my dear, or bad time, your head there, or become your mind. My ready a patrol. But my headmaster will on to shoot. So, yeah, who call him Tampana Usu. So, because you tell money equal school, you face about teacher money. A man of the ball, I'm a banner 4 feet. Would have soon take measure more 4 feet. It's Ujina, but be no boba. So, two a year, I will find a walk on and say, oh, Usu. But they say, Dano, my Baba school court of senior high. Now, where back students, you, Sefah, Babasum, dear, as my dear son, so students, only you from 1 or from 2. Babasum, dear. It's your burning business. Master. It's classroom on our one. Teacher who come anymore who say what's Asumdiana, Asuliano, Assemble, and yes, any edition you already were born as son of Brassy for our bonus soon. And I didn't share that son. And they say, Sadia Bank, I mean,
the airport, Honana.
I make you want me just you. Too much and political school. From 1, I'm addressing from 2, I'm addressing from 3, that day. We are brand new phone. We are more, but 2 students, who say, if anything, when I'm free. So, then any bra, 2 will be a minister or a woman. Will be a president, yes, any pro of a woman, Brasifa.
Something, I'm going to say, young, good morning, we didn't be afraid.
Good morning, Sefah.
Yes, sir.
Only about a January, make us a Kwadwo.
A January, but you're not Pumbo, dear.
Yamadumo, opinion, Sefah-Danquah. Yamama mo, and to my pa, or the soap of my Ghana. Maybe I may find Yama, Madi Gibril, maybe I will be a Chamaju. When I say, meaning, sir, ye co school, and where a tremor, ye said, if you teach a real form for ya, and to me and to us. I can papa, Yama papa, the echo swing. But I'm a fan of Banana, said, body, I don't think that is Board any day no at least Ushan I can never in any papa moa. Sefa body need day sebi opa for all near that year and any crab found and I said yeah me body amount because ebi obebana dia ni ho obebana me ni fie entino ebi ko body nanka teacher for no ni how master so money nya day enko ho ba me hu so mo timi nkwada no and omu ye abu pupu omani je nkwada no kakra so anomo ye gang na ye bu teacher for na ye bu teacher for na ye 20 teachers enti me hu say benya military teachers ye benya military house masters I think that will help
Yenya military teachers ni military house masters.
Oh yes, because me who say a teacher for me timi nkwada no ube hiana nkwada no be amawo ni short ube hiana ye 20 na tikeni gani na say we ko so areza wo for the ere ya yira kura obeyi Sefah-Danquah ya yira papa iti ya be stress niama e ko so ya hwana school mo say nkwada na ene omunyai yen school room because ko school na ko say because you anyansa na fa be bua wo ma mi ni wo wa wo fu ni wo mo ni bi mo na wo be bara say be tawa num na wo di be fie wo fie no na wo no be ko school wo ba no na lifestyle sister that we are in the sitting in the town and maybe I say Africa no the only thing we carry is English is compulsory, agriculture is optional.
Mama no was Jano Yankwa, good morning, didn't be afraid. Yes, sir. Sakura ni the mouthpiece of Ablikuma Central. As I'm doing council.
And I pay my for Kudia and chair honorable cancer. You see, yeah, honorable cancer on your MP, on your MP. Because meaning to me who said Ablikuma Central, your MP, and I say any MP.
There's all relative done a member of parliament for Ablikuma Central. And I
it's a nebo linear about the Omukasa and Idini Ajano ni Yokasa Elian. Sefa, with the free advice. So, Akwadana, only send and say, you could die back to school. Nagano or Ablikuma Central Town Council life. The Ayako election Muku and Nipa Bakunu, or Hoana Sakwa, Town Council life. And it's the last 2 weeks or so, we school. Now, boy, ye potem Ablikuma Central. The Paua Kolaya, who said Kolana said, the dear of the Rash, as I agree. Ni Kasa and say, would be Jumau, and ye Rash in Potina, a problem. Only Yama Ephraim. Who said upon my shall say, the dear of the Tarasha, Mawalim Konu, say, Oba, Mawalim Konu. Nindada or Sefa. Omodia Nyama frame. Young guys, I see almost sending ya. Maybe a SFN from Rush, you know, would be a frame, no moon. And one no. First stage, you know. Sadia, a year man who owns a say, the idea no crowd, no more year, no connected, and one no. That young guys almost sorry. Until I had been more say no to drugs, no. Sefa, Yaman Kola, a yen and say young. Sefa, would you own Tiasa, young boy. Sefa, young guys, no, so the home school,
15 years, 16 years, 17, 18.
Casanu be or Ryan or reduce because a assistant.
True.
Sefa, a assistant, young guys should not say any man who. Omo group you see omo course school omo share omo year network obi mu kura school no omo koda omo pen omo course school sefa nya easy ntibi hu sefa o school yangwa teacher ngwa
eh me zame nkam about me nkan mama ni hu hwe me kodo body form ma
teacher ngwa akwa wo ye bibi kura teacher
that is the thing.
I
mean, I say, Sakura, mouthpiece of Ablikuma Central, obey to me after 0551 563916 0555 65727. Good morning, we didn't be afraid of you.
Bacha FM, son, because I'm from
Sunny, a man from Pacho, Ubia, here, dear.
Brass the family, and also,
you know, bad, dear, see, you could come.
I know what you want you now to say.
Yanko pound of Yahoya.
Brass the far, Metia, you at the pool. Nyankopɔn hyira no na mekyerɛ ndi sufo mpanyimfoɔ nyinaa that's the first say hu yɛ ma no yɛka ɔmo bata ɛho na yɛ anaa sɛ yɛ ma ɔmo sure na yɛ first ɔkɔ school a wa sɛba na mekɔ school ne ɔ headmaster bi bra bɛbɔ 5:30 na ɔbɛpra parade ne baabi ɛhiahia no na afei na ɔma numbers nti mo a mbɛkyerɛ biara no mo ho bɛkyerɛ mo nti na akwadaa biara yɛ steady sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔnyɛ mistake biara nanso ɛnnɛ ne nyinaa nso gyina yɛn awofoɔ no yɛma no anya free ɔmo ama sɛ ɛyɛ atra wɔn dɛ ɛba sɛ ɔbɛte school wei sei ɔbɛte school wei sei nti sɛ awofo amma kwan amma tikyafoɔ sɛ ɔmo so ɔmo nkyɛn nkwadaa no adeɛ nkyɛn ɔmo nyansa bɛde bia bɛte nsɛmmɔne sɛ yɛa nyankopɔn ka ho
good morning, we didn't have review.
Good morning, Honorable Sefah.
Bright, about so kind, Patrick, means you're bright.
I was Sefah, and I know Pam Patrick, I want to say.
Oh, body, I don't know,
I was so careful in any Jumaswa, the boy, my gun. My main chair, MC, our Abekuma Central, Honorable Franklin Cancer, Yaman and Honorable Alaji or Kondo, Papa no. Ni papa na nyame embo no man na onka no na minia sakura nanka o ka sembi bai wa mananka yawo MP wa Bekuma Central yawo MP wa Bekuma Central ns Bekuma Central for 8 happier omo say yawo MP e wa Bekuma Central ya to aba ama MP Honorable Abulatif Dan. We winning about 8 months here. You will me. If you thank you for about Abekuma Central for
that right. That would be a conversation for another day.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Share Mintaki Obia region. Mintaki Obia region. Misre Yeni animal incremo for Chief Imam any malams. Our move or my Ganamo. Yemi Omuni Ikolana and Kasa. Yemi Anumu in Pepe for the Brena youth na essay. Youth na essay. Do say Christian for so the Brena essay by Yemi Anumu and Colano. The we are Omu Fan Bonnie.
But in this case, Bright.
Will be company.
But Bright. Bright.
Rush. Any energy drink baby. Who say you TBL no more? Now Omude draw Afra.
But Bright, baby, I'll do some local fine and better me try to
okay.
Because I want to understand the connection between a Muslimi for and I say in Cramo for and I see any more free a year. My TV family and what went on our Baltic. I want to understand because as we speak now, police for intimate for Bibiama to draw I then at the face okay, almost design and brand seminal. If you had a movie and as a hand movie.
Minasifa, Yefa a honeymoon tour because me pese meko namako kase bia se me taki obi origin and I say we. But me no meaning na ya wo man kenemo. Yenim de ekoso. Wow, yenim de ekoso. Yen kola no say dodo. Bebre na hwe sisi akola owo 15 years, 14 years onum wi. No more omuye wo school mo sisi akra academy. Masa boys mi say wo dodo. Boys mi say wo ni anti baba ku eko school na o kanyoma boys ni eye wo sa school mo a chale eyare wo.
Bryce, but we know say good morning. Final caller on this particular topic na intro on Rachel about the issue having to do with Galamsey is up next. Good morning, Udin Baby Afrifi.
Final caller. Aqua somebody the human rights, and they approve. If I obi ko kuma obi a omenya lawyer ile ko dele chi a defend no and nti na man kola nya sa correct Sefa in some I come with being Yano. I will for any option beyond and say on what sorry journey back. To Pakolagan or you born here when I open that. Oh, be that.
Debbie.
I collect you or dance baby, you better my one day on the parents any. Yeah, we knew you for school. Headmaster, headmistress here can also send their education because of the degree education around you know. The quantum as teachers now, when students very most Arambwa. Or teachers near the same age. Now, if you go teacher would now study, headmaster would now a cra, Umuna, I saw an idea. Umbusadi Pawi. And a side post air trash over trash over street in Apolana. Yes, you are right. My medicine in my bono. Lawyer, this is on the baby, or listen to my voice and say, Ubi a bonia on that already fennel. And now, we Uncle V. The fact of me, mammy, is here. In some I can't find trouble for people for no. I remember say they can't. Who by the majority, I landed for a 1-1. None the brave, or more involved last year, only madam here by, only check the bow program. All the way or differentiate Islam, Suno, and the fat travel. So the word or differentiate here. Maybe look at me never penny, but because of me, yes, we almost have a penny. To know why I was what, and the cry and the cross here. That's what I do on one. No way to do on.
Oh, no, I see, Malami, the final color. I'll go on to dinner with you.
Good morning, Sefah.
Yes, sir. I Claude, your call.
Yeah, I Claude me. Sefah, the American is a Nkwalano, said the Mrs. Takan and Fatty. Obi Owa, Obe Fia, as soon as the Via will be here. Who could do school, sir, as soon as they will be able. School beer, me many tia. Now, Nkwala, our more from 13 years. 8 midi condom, a co school. I'm the condom co school, quaede. Obi timi di no papa tu no de akosku mu odi tu no kosku mu akwa eden obo di kwa pitie bi amekoye obi di pepper spray kra mpo se minim se oye MPB a oyi pepper spray free no hu e di kosku mu akola keto di pepper spray ekoye den wo school mu ho media e ka menko a anka se the first no wan ko school kura mpa ye ba ko so 9 na ba ko so nsa nipa 4 nye do to table so ne lewu no yemfamra nana awofo no bi wo hwa ye hye manum so ahye bone ye manum ko ya de enye na meji akola ba ko odi book ba ko je no papa 1500 CDs book ba ko amna papa no hu ye obesko bebusa na akola na jiska na di dada. Nti at times no yana nkwala no bi wo ho a obusuban no awofo no yemma yani nko mo ho omo ya de na teacher fo ni tia wo ma yemma mo tia me ba se koye nsem fun bi wo school na wo ba me ameso wo nsa de wa koma teacher no manim a yentwa wachi na mbia ti se ne anya easy awofo no yenya agege so na yagegi yemma no so no ye sure boboni nem wu that chakai hu se that wu be wu na uja wachi be den oba ne gebe suban no so de ba be ebetete no ba omaga na no ye nyina ya chichiro oman no amamu mfa ne se musika nti manye sika sha da so nti no mo man ye mbo mo chem so me da ase
no ase Evansia friends here. I think they will open the lines again later on when the issue has got to do with illegal small scale mining so enye nkwani wasem Fati wasem ko Sefah-Danquah wasem Prince Obapo kwa in Brown wasem wa team so wasem but at the end they say how do we reach a consensus to really understand say the level of indiscipline ewo second cycle institutions mu ewo maimo no baby akwa kodro no say yen tu ho anamon a bejinsemo because we've seen one time too many of such instances and other cases. I come here, I say, akwada no di boni no. Asotwe kesi bia nse da nko amfa ama no. Nti obehwe na school from so asom no mu ye bi. Ada no akire ya. MZ ATTC fo nkwada ne akra ha na se la bond fo ne de keka ka. Me kota de mu yan san kwada ne bikuta nkontim ma kuta bo ne nsekan. And I was asking, what they kwai obi an wo fi me. None of them. None of and then there was a woman who said "Fear, omo kwa kokono no." Oso omo kwa kokon. But how do you go to school Now the wo trimuni say ko eno nyonko no wo ni school mu. Now na koko. That rivalry, those times I need you school no. Now yeah, with sports. Ya kwa siamu to show say yeah de chino bi no that was where the rivalry, and that's Yakobo match be cry. That was where the rivalry was. But it was a healthy one. Spelling bee, some science quiz bee. That was where the rivalry was. But baby, Bruno, I will for at for education ministry. Any agencies section are seen. We should sing one song. We are not just putting into the minds of the children. Remember, there is an aspect of education. It has to build the character of Nkwadano, Pachoti, which is critical. It has to build the character. Our education must build the character of Mofrano. So, you focus on the just to let them know 1 + 1 is equal to 2 or 3. And I say, you bet me at Mofrano will sue anyone buyer, also mut me a dana day. To have the appropriate understanding of Musunio Mobile, any near was so moye, any who goes so moye. Evana, focus in the world. Is it just mere access? Let the children have access and then let the children pass the exam. But we fail to train the character of the children. Is that what we're doing? Let's ask ourselves that particular question. If that is what we're doing and we know that it is going wrong, baby, let's sing one song. Come together. We are all stakeholders. Because baby, because isolated incident is within 1 year, within the past a year, even 6 months. How many cases now? You cannot say a isolated incident. And the fact that they even had to plan and coordinate. It should tell you something. Happy 98.9 FM. The movement for change. I'm the creator, and they're giving a 10-point approach of how we can stop a galamsey. And I'll pay. When we return from the break, that'll be the next conversation. Live on Happy 98.9 FM.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So person otin samu ebo chiko bremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enyompa enim pensem mu etaso mu a ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion.
Everywhere you go, big go for the friends and the family. Big go, big refreshing moment. Big go for the kids and the adults. Big go, boys and girls with a drink up. Big go, everywhere the party day. Big go, we go mash up the place with it. Big go, greatest in every battle. Big go, big go, big go, big go, big go, big go. Refreshing moments.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So person otin samu ebo chiko bremai ɛwɔ my kronkron Ghana mu. Ɛnwom pa, ɛne mpensempensemu ɛtɔ aso mu a, ɛne ɛda bia. For kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM. Na tie the Happy Morning Show. Efri anɔpa no nsia, ɛkɔpem nɔnkron. Efri dwada, ɛkɔpem efiada. The Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion. Yamamwachio, Niamamwakwaba. Eba Happy Morning Show, so ewo Happy 98.9 FM.
Okay, so there is a press statement in free. A movement for change. Oh, the boss Ghana will rise again. Na, almost mom dia tuja. Stop Galamsey now. Movement for change urges and proposes a 10-point action plan. The Hamamemo a 10-point action plan is on for now. Following the ghastly accident which occurred on Wednesday, was it 13th? No, it wasn't 13th. It was 6th of August, which claimed the lives of 8 gallant men. Please make sure that you do the correction. And yet 13th, historical distortion is not allowed. 6th of August. 6th of August. And I'm going to tour. 6th of August, 2025, which claimed 8 gallant men of our nation. There is now more than ever before an urgent and critical need.
Happy FM 98.9.
A complete stop to the existential threat of Galamsey. Against this background, the Movement for Change proposes as follows a 10-point action plan to stop Galamsey by an executive instrument, ban all small-scale and artisanal mining activities, whether legal or illegal, with immediate effective for a substantive period of 1 year. That's 1. 2, Parliament to suspend under a certificate of urgency the application of legislative instrument 2462 to stop permits that allow mining in forest reserves in Ghana. 3, revoke all small-scale and community mining licenses issued by the Minerals Commission within the last 15 years. The revocation will be followed by a comprehensive and complete audit of all small-scale and community mining licenses issued within the said period. A task force made up of representatives of Gold Board, Environmental Protection Agency, Water Resources Commission, and Minerals Commission, with appropriate technical support, shall oversee the audit. 4, issue new mining licenses after the audit exercise with the consent of traditional authorities in the relevant areas. 5, demobilize all machinery, equipment, including earth-moving equipment and any other form of machinery currently in use on all existing small-scale mining and community mining land sites. The equipment will be inventorized, stored, and preserved by 48 Engineers Regiment of the Ghana Armed Forces. Establish, that's 6, establish and fund a comprehensive program for the restoration and regeneration of all degraded land sites within the 1-year period of the ban of small-scale mining activities. Young men and women currently engaged in small-scale mining activities will be deployed under the said program. The program will be led and supervised by a Forestry Commission with technical oversight by the Forestry Research Institute of CSIR. 7, establish a program to be jointly managed by the Water Resources Commission and Environmental Protection Agency with technical support from the Water Research Institute of CSIR for a complete restoration of all river bodies within the period of 1 year while the ban is enforced. 8, introduce new legislation and regulations in Parliament that will impose a complete ban on mining in river bodies and forest reserves, even when the ban on small-scale mining is lifted. The sanctions regime associated with this new legislation will include life imprisonment for violation of the provisions of the said legislation. Number 9, establish a new youth in responsible mining initiative under which groups of young people previously engaged in Galamsey will be supported by the government to establish and own mining companies as private legal commercial entities, not cooperatives. These youth-owned mining companies will be provided mining licenses, licensing rights and other permits, as well as machinery and equipment for mining activities under a work and pay basis with off-taker agreements from Gold Board. Number 10 is establish a citizens mining protection rights group in each mining community who will act as the watchdogs for responsible mining. This 10-point plan has been elaborated in more detail in the Great Transformational Plan of the Movement for Change, signed Mr. Solomon Owusu, Director of Communications and Spokesperson. I don't know if person ka ipusuma na yene no edin koma as we speak now. Ya try yensa into me enkano. Nti we any the a movement for change edi aba. Nintiro mu nyina ne se the course so August busumene de toso ensia no. Omso yenyina eno so asoman na yempe kwan ye faso etu efemagudi a enam emra kwan so no. Yempe eye ne puma sibre anase yempe anuye na omu chiremu se didi kan se o se ampaniam animu ya aban edit tabono eto all forms of small scale and artisanal mining so as a famagudi a nyumaku omu to nyuma akese sa no yemfa tabono entom so de to so mienu omu chiremu ne se o se mra chebjafo ebo modian tempa na womu emra bia ede kwa akoto mra chebjafie se ede nke betimi ama companies bi akonya so betimi akoyen kwa ya hodo no ayebo ho ban mu no makwa akotu afimagudie no animonimu ya yentwensinsan ye to so miensane se womu echirimu a enkebe ya yemo modern se community and small scale mining licenses a yede ama wonmu a womu etufimagudie emfie edunumu atwamu ni nyina bepem sa abrin no yentwensinsan na yetwisinsan wi a na yayemu hwehwemu ni nyina wi a na ye task force the free Gold Board, Environmental Protection Agency, Water Resources Commission, any Minerals Commission, woman betimi at this time hwehemu ni nyina wi the also na ni say ye hwehemu ni nyina wi a yamodia say ye betimi ama one mom se fata say betimi the license amom no bio yemfa bi mom na emom ansa kran se na ede bi mom no yenko ne ne ahemfo ahodo mo sa ame ahodo mo tufu magudie no yenu mo enko bankro mu na wo nyintumu ansa na yede eye kratare de ama enyumaku ahodo no so mo nkonkutu eye fam agudie e wo sa ame no de etoso num ene se omsin fidie bia yede tu eye fam agudie e wo mamu ye momodia se ye be disable ni nyina ye betutu eho enema ne bia entumi enye adwuma bio na eye 48 engineers regiment a womu eye ku omo eye Ghana Armed Forces mu no womu ne emfasa adwuma de we ensure mo nsa no mu ni de etoso nsia ene se womu chiremu a yempe futuo bi emfansi ho se ensase ahodo wo man mu a yase no ni nyina no ebetimi adi ho dwuma na yasan amansase na ba ne dada mu eno no ose oman mu emabunu ene eye mrantewa ne emayo ahodo mu oman mu a na nkankane womu etu afumagudie no ekwan bone so no womu ene yemfom nkonkose sa adwumadi mu no muntimi ni yie na yemfa sa adwumadi enhye Forestry Commission nsa na eye de obeye hwesofo eye Forestry Research Institute a womu CSIR de to so ne se yemfa enhyehyeye enwu akwan mu a ene no Water Resources Commission and Environmental Protection Agency na Water Research Institute of CSIR womu eno betimi ahwe eyesa adwumadi ni so anaso betimi di futu ediama said ye be ya ensuo ahodo asutene ahodo wo man mu a ene yase no nyina no ebetimi aboa na yentimi enkumu bio enkunkutu efem agudie ni abosa ensuo nyina eho eban ebio wose yemfa emra foforo emra chebjafo enyintumu said ye be ya yede tabono beto eye tu ayetu efemagudie ewo ensuo a etene emu ene enkwaye ahodo no mu ene sempo so se eye ban small scale mine ne ye yifiri ho a ensuo ahodo no de ye ma obi akonya ma ne nkonkutu efemagudie wo mu enkwaye ahodo no de yɛma obi akunya ɛma nkonkutu afumagudie ɛwɔ mu wɔ kyerɛ mu a wɔse yɛma asotwe a ɛsom bo kɛseɛ paa ɛnka mmara ne ho ɛno ne sɛ yɛkyew sɛ wokɔ akɔtu afumagudie ɛwɔ nsuo mu anaasɛ yɛnkwaeɛ mu a ɛneɛ na wokɔda fiase aba kuku mu wo nkwa na nyinaa nyadeɛ yɛgya wo ama waba na waba bɛtena ɔman Ghana mu adi saa nyambransɛm no bio deɛ ɛtɔ so nkron ne sɛ wɔse yɛmfa ɛyɛ youth in responsible mining initiative mmra na youth in responsible mining initiative ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɛnɛ no ɛmabuna ahodoɔ a wɔn wɔ ɔman mu wɔn papa bi so betumi atu afumagudie yɛboa wɔn aban no ɛbɛma wɔn sika aban no bɛma wɔn license sisi no wɔse ɛnya adeɛ a ɛyɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ wɔn sɛ cooperatives na mmom ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ wɔn sɛ mining companies as private legal commercial entities that's the ankrankre na aban no ɛbɛsɔ wɔn asene ama wɔn permit ama wɔn license ahodoɔ ama wɔn machines ahodoɔ a wɔn bɛtumi ɛde atu afumagudie no kwampa so na machines yɛde ma wɔn no ɛyɛ work and pay aban no ɛde machines no ma wɔn na ɛbra no watumi ɛyɛ adwuma no de atuaka na yɛne wɔn assign off taker agreement from gold board sɛ mutu afumagudie no wie a yɛn gold board yɛbɛba aba abɛtɔ deɛ ɛtɔ so du ɛyɛ twatoɔ ɔse establish citizens mining protection right in each mining community which will act as watchdogs for responsible mining nti ne yɛnti ku a yɛbɛto no din citizens mining protection rights group mmea ahodoɔ a yɛtu famagudie no nyinaa yɛma ɛyɛ citizens mining protection rights group no bi ɛnkɔ hɔ na wɔn ɛnɔm bɛhwɛ sɛ obi a yɛama no krataa bia so wɔntu famagudie bia no wɔtu no kwampa so sɛ wɔntu no kwampa so a ɛntɛm paa na wɔn de saa adwumakuo no de akɔ mpanyimfoɔ anim sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a anomontu a wɔsɛ mpanyimfoɔ tu no wɔn atu de afamfate wɔde asima bɛyɛ mmiɛnsa mede ama wo makyerɛkyerɛ mu borɔfo makyerɛkyerɛ mu twi Ghanafoɔ Mosempa.
Yensempa. One thing that I am happy about the information movement for the Ababonten is that usually the opposing party, let me put it that way, they criticize and criticize and criticize and never, prefer solutions. We know Omashada Edenioma Egunkrata so assign the Ababonten. Won sanke bi mesumehu bi makain bi. So nobody can say okasa nti den na yenye. Ebia aban na owo so sese ano so won plans a ono so de egu akwemu. Last week foreign minister Ababonten be kan say asema ICA akenyan aban mu penifo ama afi de ombe afa galamsey ho no edutwam kra. If what they have on paper and I say what they are planning to do, and need their movement for change for any can it be SR, perhaps you can hear them out. Say now what they are basso pesoye. Quine now be fastwa or the baye with suggestions anything because let's remember say a comma it's not just a buying a comma when you see the kind of videos I circulate on social media and the mentality of the people involved in Galamsey, not to be who say Wapayo, say enibre, say a lack of enlightenment or education on Adiomo Yanuhunsus and so. And it needs a holistic approach. Obu hebia on tiasie, say bia mifi kumase, and I say kumase grab you need a particular crew. Me find say mifi asylum down her. That's an answer yet hey. Your streets yanui, obi ebe who go to ho. Yen na de bia nam ho. Yen so ye ho akye, yen so ye nya bia ye bedi. Nti ada intia na mba beka kire me say mayenkotu and I say I buy property. Na buy no beji aso do komo obi ama nipa na betu. Not thinking about the fact that nipa no ebewo license. Nipa no ewo nimdie, ewo kwa ye faso etu gold ewo baby to say asylum down happy FM ha ye nim ha. Bawono and one is a wuko to from now I show gold to our poor baby afa. Obi mentality they say I mi chrome and I say me amasa sin a gold in APA so. And then I was a kobo obi amane. And then I was a me de share a buy bisa. Masa said me to me banche no me kobo obi amane say me to banche. Man kobo obi amane and then a gold there was a education so ekoso ewo ho. Yeah. Sanko for your mutu sa gold no. illegal no. So mutu you omo fan kwhye omo dem.
Dabi.
Omo koton, wan mo na eto. Omo so omo here education. Because who koto gold na oto ne sen. Me I don't deal in gold, but I know say I can't just get up and go and sell gold to Sefah gold in your top na mamiska. There are dealers, licensed dealers.
Yeah.
In terms of education, so it will be so. And then the recalcitrant ones no more there. Opa ko bio mutim na fa ade ne hye ho. Whatever it is no do omo ayo madwe so ombe no one ombe no. Embrand omundi, no ani omundi e wo kwan a ese na efata so. Not emra Sefah de me amini panti wo de yenko hye no na onko. And I say me amini pa yenjai no. Embrano should go for everybody and anybody. Yes, I be so muso or dia enye. And you know, I believe say what they have also brought up no and na enka abino plans ne ho a the ones that they think they can take because it's not a matter of Ubeka say na abine to move for change for amfa we am bank there be that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for permanent solutions to the issue and a crime be obet we aboama enya solution no and
I think it's a brand new call, but we'll be able to pick about 2 or 3 calls. I didn't share on some of the suggestions. Movement for change. There by Obitimi, a friend watcher. And random call but let's have a thought or two from you. Good morning, baby Afrifi.
Good morning,
Malam Idigianko. You trying to tell 1 minute.
You trying to see a program with the sense we break.
Sir,
and a fatigue can set me what good they were salon down. Yes, yeah, buy any watch me. No one more baby too. With you are the water of Nisudian and Fano. Because of one watching in my dog, Banchia, also too good. You might be also too good one baby. And then I say, will be breaker. Because my sassy down, let's say, abandon the words to me on to go down. The bunch was also Chiomica. What was the last time there? Or more I see, or more at trouble. You did pipeline from one or more say,
yeah,
so in $7 million over which was Jamaica.
And that's of course.
You will be car and get 7 was out of
Malamidi 055 5639 055 657 10 points and a movement for change there, but I think say a bit me this movie. I think for solid 2-3 days because there are a couple of stakeholders and they I will say to me because as we speak. In the scheme of our fight against illegal small scale mining, and in it dear because you say Emrana just you who we so munima ahodo emfa emwa na ye mo yenkwaya ni nsuo any drop ade ahodo e wono ehu eban. So what have they been doing? Then prior to this, they no more because Mikai was it in 2023 and I said 2024. The Water Commission, said, ensure a warm Miami Ahodi 2 FM good year. It's contaminated and we could not even use it to water our cocoa. And Tisike Kokoji from AFDB. I think it's about $200 million for an irrigation project. Yes, and this kind of come on because if you move in, you need to meet infinite Jumabia. But then, we will not be able to pick any other call. Bomodiana, pay a live soup for Jarry. Na, a bedroom FM now with the Tosona Hana, affordable, high quality, and perfect for everyday use. Your Mahudo Baco 9, lemon, coconut, aloe vera, and rose variant to be what is a live soup. Feel fresh, feel alive, ladies and gentlemen. Minka will say 22nd of September 2025. Japan Motors GMA Corporate Run and Walk from Silver Star Tower. We will be celebrating Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day in a healthy and exciting way. Tumrika inya skabi binya free mubia na yade 25%. Metro hamuji chimu dununu yade kwa Ghana Blind Union to make a difference where it matters. But what the fresh so ye jumako na pesa mudumba be jumadi emu 0208 565 397 and 0206 784-956. Ankrankre, ubitia 100 Ghana cedis pay. Now the Hawaii ASL Jumedium. Happy FM Valentine Mass wedding. A area registration a course of Modiana Bra. Happy 98 and FM Befa registration from the Siciana. Say which me a friend in Penny for this house this year. 0244 906 234. 5 we will be a bit security personnel when you have application for happy 90 banana from ya as you could be security personnel in home di a year juma and chance to American for Brazil here fortune spread yummy delicious always on point just like the happy morning show always on point. You're from young Compasachina and Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah Portna. Every time I have another edition of the happy morning show, dear bro. Prince of Papua, Brandon, upon fire, carry and